Tech University, Bruce Hurst Field for 4A State Championship Baseball here on KSLSports.com and the Fan Sports Network. And let's play four today. We've got four bracket play games today. The first, right out of the gate this morning, it's the Bear River Bears and the Snow Canyon Warriors. And this is the defending state champs, the Warriors, the 2 seed, taking on the 7 seed. Bear River Bears. Snow Canyon enters today's game 20-6. And, of course, the Bears, a really good season up in their region, and they enter at 19-7. And these two teams ready to win and stay on the winner's side of the bracket, lose, and it makes the week very difficult and very long. And you better have a lot of pitching. I want to officially welcome everybody in to the broadcast booth. And it's Devin Dixon and Paulie Ratliff. And, Paul, this should be fun. The first of four exciting games. I mean, we've got them boom, 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 and some really good teams. Of the 8 standing and 1 Saturday will dogpile out there on the pitcher's mound and accomplish a dream come true, winning the state championship.
Yeah, this is going to be a compelling matchup in this first game in our bracket play of this state tournament, because I think this Bear River team is a team that is much, much better than their seed. I mean, the 19-7 record, but when you delve deeper into the stats and what they're about, 310 batting average, 425 on base, is a team that can hit the ball, and Snow Canyon's got to be prepared and got to be ready today. On the other side, Snow Canyon comes in, like you say, defending state champions, some returners that played big pieces in that run, Andrew Lyon, Ledger Ship, Dewey Gibbs, some guys from last year's team, but a lot of young faces a part of this deep playoff run they're trying to go on now. So it's going to be interesting to watch. It's going to be interesting to see how this game plays out, but I think Bear River is a sneaky, sneaky team in this matchup. So I think Snow Canyon's got to be prepared.
They do have their ace, though, Andrew Lyon on the bump. He was so integral in winning the state championship last year. He's been in big games like this before, and he will be ready to go. So he gets the ball from Coach Sechrist. On the other side, it'll be Holden Potter, who is a next-level college baseball guy. From what I understand, he's going to go to Fort Hays out in Kansas. Andrew Lyon, of course, going to Grand Canyon. So we got some next-level guys that'll be taking their talents to the collegiate level. But first things first, they got a mission at hand, and that's try to beat the other guy on the opposing pitching staff. And these two teams know each other pretty well. Coach Haas, Coach Reed Sechrist, they were down there talking to each other for quite some time in the pregame. Donald Haas took over as head coach of Bear River during the 2010-2011 season, and he's already won 253 games. Reed Sechrist has been the Snow Canyon baseball coach since 2004, 21st year, leading the program here in 2025. 386 wins, 5 state championships, Paul. You could put a whole handful of state championships rings, including last year's title for Coach Sechrist and the Warriors.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a proven winner with a track record that dates back years and years. So Coach Sechrist, not a stranger to being in this playoff position. So I'm sure he's going to get his guys ready to go. There's no doubt about that. But I think Bear River, on the other hand, a little less experience as far as state playoff runs and wins, but they're trying to play that underdog role today, and we'll see how they do.
Yeah, this is the pregame show built by Bucks Ace Hardware, 3 Southern Utah. Think Bucks for all your lawn, garden, home supply needs. And Memorial Day coming later this month. Get over there for some of their grills, including brands like Traeger grills and the Green Egg and many, many more. I think you got your grill at Bucks Ace Hardware, if I'm not mistaken.
I did.
Yeah, think Bucks. We've got our keys to the game here. We'll get to those in just a second. And obviously, in a matchup like this, every pitch, everything is going to be big. Let's go ahead and take a look at them now. Brought to you by Everbull. It's where St. George gets their superfood fix. Paulie, for the Bears.
Yeah, sustain offensive momentum. It's going to be really tough against the pitching of Snow Canyon to get hits, but when you do, string them together, keep the line moving, and maintain that offensive momentum. Mistake-free baseball. They can't commit errors, can't make mistakes against a team as good as Snow Canyon. If they're going to win, they got to have a clean slate. And aggressive at the plate and on the base paths. They've got to just swing for the fences, trying the long ball. I know this isn't a power-hitting team, but they're going to have to do some things they don't normally do today to win this one. So those are the keys for Bear River.
Well, and being aggressive at the plate could be just a timely, small ball manufacturer run, and execution at the plate could be maybe a little bit proper term there, as well as aggressiveness at the plate. Looking at Snow Canyon Warriors or Everbull keys to the game, what do you think is important for Coach Sechrist and the boys?
Well, they've got a ton of great pitchers, so leverage elite pitching. They got a stable of arms. Obviously, obviously Andrew Lyon getting the start today, but leverage them and use them as you need them. Capitalize on offensive firepower. This is a team that's a murderer's row of a lineup, really tough to navigate through for any pitcher, and control the speed of the game. I mean, the Bears are going to try, or Bear River's going to try and steal bases, try and do things on the base pass, extend a double or a single to a double. But we'll see. Control the game speed for Snow Canyon, another big key.
A little bit misleading when you look at the pitching numbers head-to-head, and thanks to Everbowl for the keys to the game. Andrew Lyon, 4.32 ERA, but remember, he didn't pitch a lot early in the season, had one rough outing that really elevated the ERA. He is 2-1. He's only pitched in 3 games this year, but obviously, he's got the slider, got the fastball, got the changeup. Opponents hitting 239 off of him. Little lower ERA, actually, when you look at the pitching comparison for Potter. Potter, 1.20 ERA. He's got 6 wins, 1 loss in 9 appearances. And 74 Ks to only 16 walks. So you love that strikeout-to-walk ratio.
That pops off the chart for you whenever you're looking at these two pitchers. Obviously, Andrew Lyon didn't start the season healthy, and he navigated late into the year without playing. So the 3 appearances really is what hurts his ERA there. So a little misleading, like you say, but Potter on the other end, you can't dispute 1.2. That's undisputable, and it is a big matchup today for these two pitchers.
By the way, Potter's opponents, 135 is all they're hitting off of Potter. The pitcher, he'll get the ball from Coach Hawes as we get ready for a 7-inning baseball game. If you haven't looked at the bracket closely, we got 3 more games after this. So Snow Canyon, Bear River coming up, and then Dixie Ridgeline. That'll be the 1:30 game. The 4:30 game will be a Region 9 showdown as the 1 overall seed Desert Hills Thunder will take on the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs. And then the nightcap will be the only game of the day that doesn't feature a Region 9 team from Southern Utah. That'll be Park City and Timpanogos. Park City getting the job done over Cedar City in the Super Regional, and Timpanogos taking care of the Pineview Panthers and knocking them out. So they've already went through some Region 9 teams to get here to Bruce Hurst Field. They're finishing to put some water down on the pitching mound, get everything dialed in, and we are probably going to be a little bit more like a 11:05 first pitch, I'm guessing here, Paulie?
Yeah, I would assume a little bit after 11.
You look at all the star power, and we like to do this. We like to look at our Findlay Subaru Star Watch, and then we'll officially name a Findlay Subaru Star of the game in the postgame show. But who do you want to keep your eyes on for these two respective teams?
For Bear River, it's got to be Holden Potter. I mean, this is a kid that 1.2 ERA. He leads them with 19 stolen bases. He's obviously got some speed and athleticism that he uses on the base pass. He's a capable hitter.
310 batting average.
Yeah, so I think that this kid is the Star Watch, Findlay Subaru Star Watch for the Bear River Bears.
As for the Snow Canyon Warriors, you keep an eye on. Obviously, there's no soft spot in their batting order. You mentioned 340 as a team.
Yeah, 340 as a team, and today for me, I'm going to go Ledger Ship. He's going to be my Findlay Superstar to watch because he set the table so well in last year's state tournament, spurred a lot of those 2-out rallies for the Warriors. So I think him setting the table, getting the party started per se, is going to be a big factor in this game.
All right, this is the Bucks 8 Hardware pregame show. That's your Findlay Subaru Star Watch. Let's take a minute here and take a look at the starting lineups for both of these two teams. Get you real familiar with who's playing where. For the Bear River Bears, Holden Potter, the pitcher. He'll also set the table and lead off. Bronxton Gardner, the third baseman. You've also got Dallin Rice in left, Nick Olverson at first. Thomas Summers, DH, back from last year. Remember him from last year. Brooks Drollinger, another returner from last year's playoff run for the Bears. Colton Summers, also back, played and started as a junior. Chipper Hawes, the catcher. Jackson Barfus, the shortstop. And Sanchez will play second base, but not hit. For the Warriors, Paulie, there's your guy. You picked as the Star Watch, Ledger Ship, right there at the top of the order.
Yeah, Ledger Ship leading off at second base. Andrew Lyon batting second and pitching. Cade Kelsch catching and batting third. Trey Vaughn batting fourth, DH. Diesel Lee playing third, batting fifth. Talon Hansen playing right field, batting sixth. Cale Johnson left field, batting seventh. Dewey Gibb in first base, batting eighth, and Braden Mugavero batting ninth, and P.J. Hancock, the shortstop, number 21.
There you go. Meeting at the plate again Coach Sechrist and Coach Haas mentioned that their numbers before we went too far into our pregame, but 21st year for Coach Sechrist, the longest Region 9 tenured coach. Got a bunch of young coaches kind of making their way in, but he's been doing it at such a high level for a long time. 5 state championships. They are the defending state champs. They won it in 2012, 2013 back-to-back. They got a title in 2021 and in 2024. So, and if they're not winning it, they're usually playing for it. Quite the baseball powerhouse at Snow Canyon. And, he's had a lot of his kids win state titles with him, and they really, truly are a baseball family. Mentioned Coach Haas, took over in the 2010-2011 season. No state championships, but 20-win seasons are the norm. Deep runs in postseason play. And, good at player development, team cohesion, and obviously the program's sustained success has been great under his tutelage. So we'll see those two hanging out here at home plate, exchanging lineup cards and whatnot. Just a beautiful day to be at the yard, isn't it, Paulie? Just a slight breeze blowing out to left, maybe 10, 12 miles an hour right now. 87 degrees already. It is supposed to reach 92 today, but then there's supposed to be a little cool front coming in Tuesday and Wednesday. It's going to drop down into the 70s, and then it'll pop back up in the mid-80s or low 80s through the weekend. So today will be the hottest day all week long. So some pretty good temperatures for some baseball here in southern Utah.
Yeah, much better temps than I'd assume up north. So we're looking forward to being down here this year instead of SLCC like last year. We're at the Bruce Hurst Field, and we're enjoying it here.
You got Porter's number, Thompson's number, Lyon's number, and Kinsler's number retired out there in the left center field wall. And, of course, Andrew Lyon, the son of Brandon Lyon, who was here when I was a student at Dixie Junior College back in the late 90s, 99, 2000, before he was drafted by Toronto. One of the numbers retired on the wall. And it's funny, Brandon's the pitching coach for Snow Canyon, and Rue does wear his dad's old number. He wears number 9. So we'll see 9 on the mound here to get things going. Snow Canyon, the 2 seed, so they will be the home team. Bears will be the visitor. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll get you some final thoughts. And then the first pitch, the Bear River Bears, the Snow Canyon Warriors, the first of 4 4A bracket play games here in the state of Utah in the 4A classification. Stay with us on the Fan Sports Network, KSLSports.com. This has been the pregame show built by Bucks Ace Hardware.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 13 years of local experience. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks Ace stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in Southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Today's game is brought to you by Boulevard Home, Wilkinson's House of Lighting, Coral Canyon Golf Course, and City of St. George Recreation.
Just let me know. Hey, we're back, everybody. Let's go play some baseball. Put 7 innings on the scoreboard. Put some zeros up there, and let's play some baseball. Warriors taking the field. They got the off-white almost with the blue trim, and the Warriors across the front. And the Bears are wearing the grays, gray pants, gray tops with the red numbers today. Andrew Lyon out there getting the warm-up tosses in. And, Paulie, this kid, obviously very, very talented. And Isaac was a state championship winner, 85 miles an hour on that last little warm-up toss. He can go up to the low 90s, but then he can locate that slider. He's got a really good curveball and changeup, 4-pitch guy. And Andrew Lyon, I mentioned the inflated ERA over 4, but didn't pitch a lot this year, trying to get him 100% healthy, but he seems to be 100% healthy heading into the bracket play, which is the most important thing. He did not pitch in the Super Regionals last weekend in those 2 wins over Uinta.
Absolutely, but it's great to have him firing on all cylinders for this game now that we're into bracket play and into the stretch to the state title. So he's a super talented guy. He's got a lot of pitches in his arsenal, as you said, and he's hopefully going to be hitting all his spots today if you're a Warriors fan.
Pre-game brought to you by Sport Court of Southern Utah. If you go to sportcourtofsouthernutah.com or you go over to the fansportsnetwork.com, you can get your senior athletes applied for a $5,000 local scholarship Sport Court is giving out. They've teamed with us on the Fan Sports Network. Applications will be open all week long. Make sure you get those applications in by this Sunday, though. And then within the next 2 weeks, we'll be awarding that $5,000 scholarship. Again, the nomination page is under the contest tab at thefansportsnetwork.com. Thank you, Sport Court of Southern Utah, for giving back to local athletes. All right, Lions warm-up tosses are done. Potter will step in. First pitch right down the middle for a called strike 1. And we are underway here. 87 degrees, 12-mile-an-hour wind. And here's pitch number 2 from Lyon. That one got stuck in the hand, down and away, and it quickly goes to 1-1 on the Nets on Fire pitch count.
Yeah, and Holden Potter, a guy that can definitely hit to all fields, a .310 batting average coming into the game, 23 RBIs, so he can drive them in as well. 7 doubles, 1 triple. It's a guy that can get around the base pass in a hurry, leads the team in stolen bases as well.
Yeah, and one of our keys being aggressive on the base pass and playing aggressively against Lyon and this Warrior defense. Chopper to third. It's going to bounce foul past Diesel Lee. And it's now 1-2, the count on Potter.
Potter, a guy that can battle back, so a really disciplined hitter. He's not going to swing at stuff out of the zone, as we saw one pitch go to the backstop that he didn't offer at, but we'll see what he gets here.
Outside there from Andrew Lyon, 2-2 the count here. Opening moments of this 4A bracket play game on a Monday morning. The first of 4 games coming your way. We've got them all on KSL Sports and the Fan Sports Network. That one just down and away, missing, trying to nibble on that corner, doesn't get the call, and it's Potter and Rugg battling right out of the gate. It's a full count.
Payoff pitch coming here, and this is a huge at-bat to set the tone for both teams.
And fastball, 87 miles an hour, but it misses tall, and Potter is aboard on a walk.
A really just great batter's eye there from Potter, eyeing all those pitches and not swinging at stuff out of the zone and clearly out of the zone. So he takes his spot at first base, and now the Bears going to try and see if they can keep the line moving here.
Bear River, leadoff man, is aboard. Lyon now going to work, and outside on an 84-mile-an-hour pitch to Gardner.
And Potter was way off first base there. You had Kelsch had to look him back, get him back on first. I think they're going to look to run here early.
Gardner ahead in the count. Potter at first base. Lyon taking his time. Now he comes to the plate with the delivery, and it's a slow roller. Lyon goes and gets and tags him out, slips down, and out number 1 is a tag out of Gardner. one unassisted in the scorebook.
And great play there by Line, showing the athleticism off the mound and get the tag down. It is a successful sacrifice for the Bears, though, as they get Potter on second base, and they've got a runner in scoring position now early in this game.
Foul balls all season long, brought to you by Fabulous Freddy's. Coupon books are on sale through June 15th. And it's Father's Day, so make sure and stop by and stock up. Maybe you forgot to get Mom something cool. Go grab her some car washes, 30% off, plus you get one free the day you buy it. Pitch from Lyon, trying to nibble on the outside corner. It's down and away for ball one. This is Rice.
Dallin Rice, a guy this season that's been a very clutch hitter for this Bears team. 18 RBIs when he's got runners in scoring position.
Line checking, Potter at second. He's going to go. The pitch outside. The double clutch throw not going to be in time. It was a fastball, 86 miles an hour. But Kelch, it looked like double pumped that, and I think he got a great jump anyway.
He did. Potter was off and going fast. So I didn't think there was much of a chance there at third base, but Kelch made an effort, but just not in time.
So now, leadoff man is out there at third base, flared out of play. It's a Fabulous Freddy's foul ball. And Lyon will get a fresh baseball back. How big would this be, Paul, if Bear River can strike here in the top of the first inning?
That's right. I mean, this would be a massive development for the Bears to score this early against a team as good as the Warriors are, with a pitcher as good as they have on the mound right now.
Here's the windup in the pitch, tall. And 2-1, now 3-1 the count here on Rice. Potter again at third. Kelch behind the dish, the catcher for Coach Sechrist. Lee's at third. Hancock is playing shortstop with Lyon on the lounge. Ships at second, and Dewey Gibbs over there at first. And a pop-up out to Ship at second. He's calling it off. Now he's coming in on the dirt, and he makes the catch for out number 2, and Potter can't go anywhere.
And that's a massive out for the Warriors there, as anything past the infield or on the outfield grass would have gotten Potter in, but they gets a pop-up on the infield. What a beautiful play executed for the Warriors.
So a pop-up there, and now Alverson got to find a hit here to score a run and capitalize on that leadoff walk by Potter. A sack, bunt, and then a stolen base, and he's at third, but 2 away. Lyon ready to go back to work here on Alverson. Alverson, righty on righty, 85 mile an hour, and that one darts down and away for ball 1 from Rue.
And it's been an uneven start for Lyon a little bit, but getting that pop fly out, I think he's going to get his feet under him here. This at-bat going to be real telling.
Pitch, trying to frame it up on the inside part of the plate. Another 86 mile an hour pitch from Lyon. He's kind of been that 84 to 87 with that fastball so far early on.
And Alverson is a .485 hitter. He leads the team in that department with batting average for the Bears.
Pitch, and that one fought out of play. Another 86 mile an hour pitch from Lyon. Tonight's game and our big hits brought to you by Dealer Collision Center. And the Bears could use a Dealer Collision big hit right here. It would score a run with 2 outs, top of the first inning. Potter at third. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that one's hit through the left side, and that's going to be a 1-0 lead. Bear River Bears on an Alverson RBI single. And just like that, the Bears are on top.
And Alverson saw that through, that pitch, followed it, used the hands, and got it to the outfield to bring in the run. And now the Bears, one of the keys to the game was be aggressive. And they were aggressive on the base pass to get in scoring position at third, and then knocked in easily with that hit to the outfield.
Lyon now ready to go to work against Summers, and he peened him. And now runners on first and second, and Lyon gives another base runner up there on the beanball.
Yeah, this is not a characteristic start for Lyon. We don't normally see this stuff from him early in games, but the Bears being very opportunistic. They're getting hits. They're seeing the ball well. They're not swinging at pitches out of the zone. And we should see maybe a meeting on the mound here.
Yeah, here comes Brandon Lyon, pitching coach for Snow Canyon. Timeout on the field brought to you by Luke Udy at American Family Insurance. Get a free quote. See how much Luke can save on your auto, your home insurance, or your life insurance. Rates have been on the rise the last couple years, and it doesn't hurt to compare. Luke Udy, American Family Insurance Agent at Udy and Associates. Paulie, what are they talking about?
Probably talking about the early in at-bats pitches. Lyon falling behind 2-0, 3-0 in a lot of counts, and battling back tough against a lineup as good as this Bear River lineup is. So I think getting those first pitch strikes and starting the at-bat off strong from a defensive perspective and a pitching perspective is probably some of what was being talked about there, I would figure.
Well, Summers, a guy that's only hitting 257, 3 doubles, 1 triple. You certainly didn't really want to plunk him. And now Drollinger will step in, and Drollinger this year hits it north of 300. He's a 314 hitter. Does have 1 home run this year, one of the 2 Bears home runs. Again, Paul, you mentioned it. They're not necessarily a home run hitting team per se.
But they executed small ball to perfection to score that run. You get a guy on, get him over, get him in, and that's what they did perfectly there. So let's see if they're able to keep executing that small ball.
On the flip side, Warriors have hit 15 home runs, to put it into comparison. 86 miles an hour on the heater from Lyon. It's fouled into the dirt, 1-1 the count. With 2 outs, an RBI hit by Alverson through the left side has given Bear River a 1-0 lead on our Wilkinson's scoreboard. Wilkinson's House of Lighting. Lights, fans, home decor, so much more. Here is Lyon. And that one's going to get through the right side and caught. And it'll be finally 3 outs here in the inning. I could barely see the ball through the glare in the window, but they did make the play. And they do strand a couple on base. That could have been even more damage, and Lyon works out a little trouble, but they do surrender that 1 big run.
That's right, worked out of the jam.
All right, Warriors, they'll get their first at-bats of the game when we come back. Ledger Ship will lead off for SC, trailing on the Wilkinson scoreboard 1-0 to Bear River here early on in the 4A state bracket play from Bruce Hurst Field.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 350 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now. Visit redrockrealestate.com.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Riverton Chevy is more than just a dealership. For over 103 years, our family has proudly served this community because Utah is our home. Through our Everyday Champions program, we celebrate those who make our community stronger. Military, teachers, and first responders, our local champions never pay for oil changes with the purchase of a new vehicle. Thank you for making Riverton Chevy your dealership for over a century. Visit us today in South Jordan or online at rivertonchevy.com. Still the Chevyweight champion.
Back here, Utah Tech University. Baseball team just played a weekend series against UT Arlington, had their senior day yesterday and won that game 9-7. And they're looking good going into the final week of the season to get into the WAC tournament. If they can go win 2 or 3 from Sacramento, they will lock in. One of 3 could do it. And here's Potter. First pitch from Potter to Ship, and it's just strike down the middle at the knees.
Potter, a real dominant pitcher. We kind of mentioned in the pregame is the ace of the staff for this Bears team. 1.2 ERA coming into this game in 9 appearances.
Get the gun out on Potter here. See where the velo on the fastball sits. Potter, fastball. And that one fought off.
87 looks like on the gun there.
Yeah. Fort Hays in Kansas is where I've heard he's committed to. Ship, ready to go. Swing and a miss.
Good looking pitch there from Potter.
And that's a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout as down goes Ledger Ship swinging.
Yeah, Ledger Ship was my Finlay Subaru star of the game in the pregame for setting the table and, getting the rest of the lineup ready to drive in runs. But that time, Potter had other thoughts.
Here is Lyon, 306. He's got that batting average north of 300 last weekend in that Super Regional, going 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs, including a home run on Saturday in that win over Uinta. And there's a big swing and a drive on a 81-mile-an-hour fastball, and Lyon's going to have it go off the fence. He's going to turn, and it's going to be a double for Andrew Lyon. With one out, he ripped it off the wall and left by the whack emblem.
Yeah, great resolve there as he sees a great pitch that squares up to hit, and he just takes it straight almost out of here in left field over that big wall over there. But, now on second base, and the Warriors looking to draw back blood that they gave up in the first inning by tying this game up, and they just need one more big swing as he's in scoring position.
That was an 81-mile-an-hour pitch that he took care of. And how far away from leaving the yard was that? They got that.
Not far.
They've got that right and left down the line, that elevated fence in right. And then they got the higher wall out there in center. Center field's 380, 325, and 335 to left and right. And this is Kelch, and left-handed batter. He's going to fight that one straight back at Fabulous Freddy's foul ball, and it's 0-1.
Kelch, one of the guys, obviously plays a great defensive backstop for this Warrior team, but a very capable hitter with a chance to draw one in, or drive one in here. Excuse me.
And that one fouled off straight back as well off the bat of Kelch. Kelch's brother does a ton of video. In fact, we've teamed up with him a time or two on some video. Very talented. Saw him. You and I bumped into him at Black Desert for the LPGA event. He was out there doing some shoots. We got a Randall in to run for Lyon. So it's Randall that's the courtesy runner for the pitcher Andrew Lyon after that one-out double for Rue. And Kelch trying to tie this game up if you can find some green grass here at Brucehurst Field, home of Utah Tech. Trailblazers going to head out of town tomorrow. They got a Tuesday game and then Sac State for the weekend. And one hopper in there low. Was talking with Coach Fate an hour before the game, and he was over there chatting with Brandon Lyon and kind of excited to where they're at and readjusted their goals after winning 2 of 3 over the weekend and heading out of town. Obviously, we'd love to be here all weekend and scout out some talent. 88-mile-an-hour fastball, and that's fouled off.
Potter not putting much over the plate, trying to nibble the outside corners, much like Lyon was in the top of the frame. Really defensive pitching here, and very trying to find great placement. And these Snow Canyon hitters just so talented. The lineup up and down is just so difficult to navigate through.
Swing and a miss. Kelch, 339 hitter, goes down swinging. That's a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout and out number 2 here in the bottom of the first inning.
Just an attack there from Potter as a few pitches, like I was saying, nibbling the outside and trying to work his way in, but that time just went right after Kelch, and he swung hard at it and goes down. So 2 outs via the strikeout thus far in this inning.
Trayvon steps in, 4 doubles, 1 triple, 2 home runs, hitting .341, and a shot right up the middle, and that's going to get through. They're going to send the runner. Here comes Randall, and the ball is cut off. We are tied 1-1. Trayvon right up the middle, making Potter pay, and that was an off-speed pitch at about 69 miles an hour, and he just drove it right back through the box.
Yeah, that was a beautiful piece of hitting there from Trayvon. As we saw, he drove that one up the middle and just bodied or followed the bat all the way through, and he just kept on fighting through and finds his way to the outfield grass. And now the Warriors have tied the game on the scoreboard, and we got a brand new baseball game here.
And here is Diesel Lee, part of Paul's all-name team. Anybody that names their kid Diesel is going to make the all-names team. Can we come up with the top 9 names? We're going to be here all week.
That's right.
By
Should be
Friday,
a lot
I
of
want
names.
the all. Actually, by Wednesday, you've seen everybody enough. I want your all names team. Breaking ball, good one there from Potter for a called strike on Lee.
Potter doing a great job. Obviously, he gives up a couple hits there, but regaining his composure, and as he has a pickoff attempt there, but 1-1 count now. I think he's just got to breathe, realize that we're still in a tie ball game, and he's got to fight through here and start throwing it over the plate again.
1 on, 2 out. Breaking ball. And that breaks too much. And 2-1 the count here on Diesel. Potter has the sign. Sets the feet, leg kick delivery, and 88 miles an hour, the fastest I've recorded him on the gun, but he misses the zone inches off the plate.
And
maybe not even inches, maybe centimeters, Paul.
Yeah, he's trying to find that outside corner and just unable to get the call from the umpire, but he's got to find great location here.
And outside again, and he lost him, so Lee is aboard. High percentage of fastballs from Potter in that sequence, but lost him.
And Potter comes in with the 1.2 ERA. I don't think he's seen a lineup like this all season long, though. So he's starting to see what all the Region 9 pitchers had to go through throughout the year.
Bear River, again, 19-7. Went out and, played Dixie in the preseason at the Sunshine Tournament. Dixie got him, I think it was 12-2. I believe that's the only Region 9 team they've played. Lost to Ridgeline, who comes in as the 3 seed. We'll see the Riverhawks later today. Lost 3-2 and then lost 9-1 in the 2 meetings against the region champ up there. 0-1 pitch here to Hansen. And that was the off-speed pitch there, and got him to go fishing a little bit.
And this could be a big opportunity here for the Bears to get out of this inning, still just, not allowing much damage as far as the scoreboard, but Potter getting his feet under him a little bit going through this lineup, and this could be a big out here.
Hansen facing an 0-2 pitch, and that one stays way outside, ball 1. Hansen hitting .314, 7 doubles, 2 triples, 1 home run this year. Just a junior. Him and Vaughn are kind of the core juniors on this team for Coach Sechrist. Swing and a miss, and Hansen strikes out. That's a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout.
On a dive bomb pitch. What a pitch that was.
But the Warriors do tie it up on a Trey Vaughn RBI single back up the middle, and after 1 full inning, we are tied 1-1 here on KSL Sports, presented by UCCU Credit Union. Love where you bank, and on the Fan Sports Network, presented by The Boulevard, making your house more like home for over 50 years. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Caden Formaster, the whole crew with you all week long. Quick break, and we're going to the second when we come back tied 1-1.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out, with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Hey, St. George, this is Brian. I'm the new owner of your local Everbowl. Looking for a delicious, nutritious meal? Come to Everbowl. Our acai bowls are packed with superfoods to fuel your day. And it's where Region 9 sports fans fuel up.
Let's go to inning number 2. Andrew Lyon back on the mound, and the first pitch,
86 miles an hour, heater.
Yeah. Both these pitchers, next-level guys, like we mentioned in our pregame show. And there's a called strike at the knees. Summers getting his first at-bat. Lyon threw 21 pitches in that first inning. And the 1-1 delivery from Rue. Breaking ball right at his head, and it never moved. Kind of slipped maybe. And, you know, it is warm down there, Paulie. 87 degrees right now here at the ballpark.
Definitely a warmer day here in southern Utah.
Brushed him back a little bit. 3-1 though, inside.
Both pitchers have seen the opposing team's lineup give them trouble in the first inning. Let's see as Lyon puts, late strike call there. I believe the Bears thought they had a free pass. But
I swear to you that if you run out of the batter's box, it hurts your chances of getting ball four. I'm convinced of that. I see it so often, and he lost him anyway, and now Summers will scoot down to first base. So Lyon has hit a batter and walked a couple here.
But only
here is Chipper Haas.
Only giving up one run on the scoreboard. So
sure.
Overall, the rocky start hasn't impacted the Warriors too greatly, but we'll see how he navigates through this portion of the lineup as the Bears going to try and get some momentum. That was one of our key Everbowl keys to the game, was the offensive momentum.
Hawes, the catcher, 233 batting average. And ball one from Rue. And here comes pitch number 2. 1 on, nobody out. Tied 1-1. We're on the top of the second. They show bunt. Corners are coming in. He whips the bat back, and it's ball 2.
2-0 now. And neither of those really came close to the strike zone. I'm not sure if they're going to try and swing through here. I don't know if this is full sacrifice commit to it, or it looks as if they're going to.
And he bunts that pitch foul down the third baseline. That was an 83-mile-an-hour pitch from Lyon.
So this is the similar setup as last inning. First man gets walked. Second man comes up to attempt the sacrifice.
Yep.
So the small ball has been kind of in play for the Bears early on in this one.
Against a good team, the 2 seed, you got to manufacture runs when you can, and that's what Coach Hawes is trying to do when he gets the leadoff man aboard. You're absolutely spot on, Paulie. 2-1 the count here. Hawes showing bunt again, but instead Lyon will throw over to first and back in plenty of time. The base runner over there at first, which is Summers. Freeway out behind us here, I-15 freeway in St. George. And the bunt down the first base line, foul. And now with 2 strikes, we'll see if the strategy has to change.
I would assume so. Has got to swing through here, try and move this runner. I mean, any kind of hit to the outfield, get 2 men on potentially with no outs. Man, the Bear River Bears started off the innings well in this one.
Here's the 2-2 pitch, but instead a snap throw back to Chase Summers back to the first base bag. And he's back in plenty of time. Stats today brought to you by Best Friends Animal Sanctuary. Every animal deserves a loving home. Take home your new best friend, bestfriends.org, or visit Kanab, Utah. And 85 miles an hour and froze Hawes on the 2-2 pitch, and that's a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout for Andrew Lyon.
Yeah, that was a showstopper pitch there as the Bears starting to mount another, great start to an inning, and Andrew Lyon shuts the door on that one with that 85 mile per hour, just picturesque pitch right down the middle, so much that it was stared at. Backwards K for the Bears, and Lyon back on track with 1 man on and 1 out now.
And paying real close attention to Summers over there. This is Barfus. Barfus getting his first at-bat of the game. Lyon's 34th pitch of the game is a called strike 1 at the knees.
That's a good start to this at-bat, as Lyon had fallen behind in several at-bats prior to this one. 2-0, 3-0. This time starts off 0-1 for him. So let's see how he maneuvers through this one. And he's been going a little outside as that one goes outside for ball one. But he's been trying to hit that outside corner quite a bit.
One's across the scoreboard. 1-1 count with one out, one on. Barfus, righty-on-righty matchup. Andrew Lyon's going to throw back over to first again. Gibb applies the tag, but it's not in time. He's safe. My buddy P giving me a shout-out on my comment of a strike on a borderline pitch on the corner. I love it. And another throw just back in time with Summers. Lyon's got a good pickoff move.
Yeah, a good pickoff move and multiple attempts over there, as he knows, Lyon knows, that the Bears trying to move this runner over.
And there's a shot to second. Ship caught it, and they doubled him off. That'll do it for the top of the second inning. A line out, throw him out. Runner was going, and Summers was caught in no man's land. And how about that defensive play for the Warriors defensively, Ledger? Ship right there in the right spot at the right time.
Yeah, right spot, right time is right for Ledger, as he makes a great defensive play to get his pitcher out of a, potentially tough inning. So we got a 1-1 game here from Bruce Hurst Field.
All right, we'll take the timeout, come back. Warriors will get their ABs here in the bottom of the second, tied 1-1 on the Wilkinson scoreboard.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Hi, I'm Jermaine O'Jegber from The Rink, and I'm inviting you to come out and skate The Rink. The Rink is the hot spot in town for big group events and kid birthday parties. We now have a karaoke room and retro skate night every Friday night. Visit skatetherink.com to learn more and let the good times roll at The Rink.
Today's game is brought to you by Appliance Wholesalers Plus, Bucks Ace Hardware, Dealer Collision, and Finley Subaru.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Today's game brought to you by Intermountain Sports Performance. There is no off-season. It's their summer of speed. Get sports-specific, science-based training at Intermountain Sports Performance locations from Logan to St. George. Actually, 2 St. George locations. And the first pitch missing for ball one. Righty on lefty matchup here. And 2-0 after that one, missing inside. We'll see what Potter can do here as he's behind in the count.
Yeah, this has been one of the storylines for the Warriors, but as well as the Bears, as Potter comes in, 1.2 ERA, great in 9 appearances, had a great record throughout the season, but falling behind in counts as we see him 2-0 here against a really dangerous lineup. Just playing with fire to a certain degree. Let's see how he regains this throughout this at-bat.
Cale Johnson ahead 2-0 after a quick meeting. Hawes went out to talk to Potter, and 86 miles an hour, but high, and it's 3-0.
Now, as for the Warriors, Coach Sechrist, you're in a great spot here with your leadoff hitter with a 3-1 count. I would think you'd want to swing away and try and he's working quick, Potter.
And that one missing, and ball 4 on an 85-mile-an-hour fastball. Cale Johnson is aboard, so the Warriors have their leadoff guy aboard here in the top of the second inning. Or, excuse me, the bottom of the second inning.
Yeah, Cale Johnson, 410 hitter, so maybe better to put him on there than let him swing at something really good to hit 3-1.
Here is Dewey Gibb. Gibb going to College of Southern Idaho to pursue a college baseball career. Off-speed pitch there, 69. A rare off-speed pitch there, and Gibb was out in front of it and fought it off. Foul ball.
And the testament to Coach Sechrist, not rebuild but reload this year to have the Warriors in such good position, is the way that the returners played this year. Gibb being one of a few that played on last year's state title team.
Wouldn't be surprised here if Coach Sechrist decides to send Cale Johnson at some point. Good speed over there at first. Saw him play wide receiver for Coach Esplin last fall for the football team at Snow Canyon.
Yeah. Dangerous on the base pass and on the gridiron, Cale Johnson.
Gibb now steadies. Here's the 1-1. It's outside. Another 85-mile-an-hour pitch. 2-1 the count to Dewey Gibb. Potter rocks, fires, and trying to paint the corner, and he does. Strike two.
Wow, what a pitch that was. I thought that was a borderline, but he gets the call, and
now a 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch from Potter. And it's outside, and Johnson does swipe second base.
You called that one, my friend, as pitch got away a little bit, made it easier for Cale, but finds his way to second base, and now, don't look now, but the Warriors got a runner in scoring position, no outs. And Potter showing a little bit of chinks in the armor here this inning.
Stolen Base is brought to you by the City of St. George Recreation Department. Your kid's sports journey starts with St. George Rec Center. Got adult sports this summer to get out and play. And that one fouled up and out of play, and the count will remain 3-2. Full count on the Nets on Fire pitch count. Wind's picked up a notch, hasn't it, Paul?
Yeah, flag's blown pretty abruptly out there in right center.
Dewey Gibb, payoff pitch, swinging a drive, and that one's going to get into the gap and drop, and it's going to be 2-0 Warriors. An RBI single by Dewey Gibb on an 87-mile-an-hour fastball. He smoked it into left.
Just great power and precision there from Gibb as he saw that pitch all the way, barreled it up to the outfield, and now the Warriors, after falling down 1-0 early in this one, now take a 2-1 lead, and they're just getting started here this inning with no outs.
Luz Mogavero, whose family is Italian. Met his uncle a couple weeks ago and moved here to watch his nephew play some baseball. And just, he was working at the golf course where I saw him. I was out golfing one day, and we started talking sports, and told me who he was. 0-1 pitch, and swing and a miss, 87 miles an hour fastball. That's back-to-back fastballs, and now it's 0-2.
Potter works really quick. He's already ready to go as the batter steps out, but Potter comes to the plate quickly.
High. Ball one. Again, fastball again. Clocking that fastball about 85 to 87 from Potter.
Good velocity, good movement.
And, I think he got him. He got him. I couldn't tell where it got him, but it definitely hit Mogavero, and he is aboard. And now a 2-1 lead, and runners on first and second, and nobody out, Paul.
Yeah, this has the potential to be a big inning for the Warriors here, as it's been just an effort where they've been seeing the pitches. I mean, that's the easy part about it, or the hard part about baseball, is seeing the ball and hitting the ball. But this Warriors lineup has done that this inning, as they're really starting to get to Potter a little bit. And no outs. This could be a long one.
Back to the top of the order, and Ledger Ship. And breaking ball at 71, stays away. Ball one.
Ship, one of the more disciplined batters throughout the lineup. Great eye. He's going to make sure he gets a pitch in the zone if he's going to swing at it. So Potter's going to have to regain composure here, battle a little bit.
Swinging a drive into center field, and that one's curling away. They're going to send the runner, and it's now going to be throw over to third instead. It's 3-1 Warriors, and everybody's safe after a hit up the middle by Leisure Ship.
There he is, my Finlay Subaru Star Watch, contributing here for the Warriors with that double, and just a great stroke, finds the hole in between the center fielder and the left fielder, and just a great RBI hit for this Warriors team, and we might see a meeting on the mound here from the Bears.
And here comes the pitching coach. It's not Coach Hawes, but I think it's one of the assistant coaches. This is going to take a stroll out there, and timeouts again brought to you by Luke Udy at American Family Insurance. How about the Warriors against a good pitcher like Potter? They're slowly but surely now 4 hits to score 3 runs. And, you know, you got Trayvon that had an RBI hit up the middle. You just saw one from Ship. Also, Dewey Gibb had the third RBI hit. So 3 different RBIs coming from 3 different Snow Canyon Warrior hitters here to not break this game open, but take the 3-1 lead.
That's right. They've got a little cushion now because of the way they've played this inning, though. But Holden Potter is a guy that is 10th in the state with a 1.2 ERA, and they are really getting to him a little bit today thus far. So let's see if he can get out of this inning. Still no outs and 2 on for the Warriors, both in scoring position.
26 games, 170 total runs. So Bear River can score some runs, but Snow Canyon has actually scored more. In their 26 games, they've scored 204 runs coming into today, Paul.
That's right, and Holden Potter could definitely use one of his 9th in the state 74 Ks. He could use one of those right now to kind of regain some momentum for the Bears, as it has been firmly snatched by the Warriors in this inning.
Off-speed pitch missing, and they'll come back inside with that off-speed pitch, and that one doesn't break into the zone. So 2-0 quickly here to the number 2 batter, Andrew Lyon, who laced a hit off the wall in left field and is 1 for 1. Another off-speed pitch. I think he hit the fastball in that first at bat. So 3 straight off-speed pitches here from Potter to Lyon. And they'll reset. Lyon steps out. Potter steps off the rubber. Runners on second and third. Snow Canyon in the bottom of the second inning has taken a 3-1 lead. Here is the 2-1 pitch. And another off-speed pitch. And it's 3-1.
Lyon going to get something to hit here, as Potter's got to throw strikes. Not many. Well, he's got first base open, but I think that he's got to try and get an out here. Ooh,
and inside and might have brushed him. Either way, ball 4 or a hit by pitch. I couldn't tell, Paul.
I think he hit him, yeah.
And now the bases are loaded, full of Warriors. So Lyon will be aboard. They say walk. They're saying it didn't hit him.
Didn't hit him, okay.
He brushed back. He definitely was trying to get out of the way of that inside breaking ball. Here's Gage Kelch, the catcher for the Warriors. 0 for 1 today, but big opportunity for Kelch with the bases juiced.
Had the strikeout the first at-bat against Potter, but see if it's a different story this time for Kelch. Coach Sechrist and the Warriors would love a hit here. 3-1 lead already. They could add on some runs here and really get a cushion going into the later stages of this one.
First pitch was a breaking ball that missed. Pitch number 2, fastball, and that one way outside. All of a sudden, Potter having trouble throwing strikes, Paul.
Yeah, the command a little bit of an issue, and the control. Just so many batters for the Warriors finding their way on base, and now I think there's a little bit of fear from Potter as he throws one right down the middle that time, though, for a strike.
86 miles an hour for a called strike one. 2-1 the count on the Nets on Fire pitch count. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff here in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Building with integrity is their competitive edge. And that last pitch missing, so 3-1 the count now Kelch should see a pretty good pitch here with nowhere to put him here. We'll see if Coach Seekers gives him a green light, and he draws the base on balls walk, and the Warriors tack another run on the board. It's 4-1. Snow Canyon leads Bear River here in the bottom of the second inning.
And I don't think if you're the Bears, you can go get Potter right now. This is your ace. I think you want him to work through this, but if he walks in another run, maybe you think about getting him out of there. But I think this is a key juncture in this game for both teams. And does Snow Canyon blow this game open with a hit, or does Potter work his way through this jam only 4-1 getting out of here? I mean, it can go two different ways, and we're about to find out.
Well, you got to stay under, 35 pitches to come back tomorrow. He's already over that threshold.
Yeah.
So if you kept him under 65, you could have him on Wednesday. I mean, I'm sure Coach Haas has a plan, and I'm sure it involves trying to find a way to win this game and Potter going as far as he can.
Yeah.
I think you're right. But sometimes plans have to be adjusted. Breaking ball, called strike, nibbling on the bottom of the K zone at 73 miles an hour. Finally, Potter is ahead in the count in this inning for the first time. Here's pitch number 2, and he beamed Trey Vaughn. And that'll score another run, and Snow Canyon is not even having to hit the ball, and they're getting runs right now with the bases loaded.
Yeah, this is for how good Potter looked in the first inning. I mean, this is just, he's lost control a little bit here in the command of the zone, and he can't throw strikes simply, and I think Snow Canyon knows it, and they're not going to swing until they get pitches to hit, and they're going to make him throw strikes, and hopefully he can regain form here.
So Ledger Ship scores on the hit by pitch, a swing and a pop-up, shallow right field, second baseman going out, and he squeezes it, and everybody has to stay put. And finally, the first out of the inning, little lazy infield fly off the bat of Diesel Lee.
Potter can just let a deep breath go as gets that first out of the inning. Base is still juiced, albeit, but now a double play ends the inning for the Bears. So if they're able to get one on the infield, they'll be able to maybe get out of this inning with a great executed double play ball. That's what he's
Here is Hansen. Hansen, left-handed batter, and missing ball one. 5-1 Warriors have the lead, still batting here with one out in the bottom of the second inning. Potter will step off. And so Hansen will step out, and now he steps back in. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch. 2-0 the count. That off-speed pitch he's not locating right now, Paul.
No, he's not. He's having a hard time getting into the zone. But I think if that's the case, he should just lean on the fastball.
Fastball there, 86 miles an hour and a swing and a miss.
That might be the well that he goes to right now, as you're right, the off-field having trouble locating that zone. And this is a great fastball hitting lineup of the Warriors, so you're playing with fire a little bit. But he went to it there.
Might have been a slider at about 81, 82. Or just took a little off the fastball. I couldn't tell. And a swing and a miss. 2-2 the count on Hansen. Hansen, the junior, hitting .314 on the season. And there's the fastball missing. Full count.
This is a big pitch here, the payoff, and an opportunity to get to 2 outs in the inning. But if they're able to get a hit here of any variety, could spell trouble for the Bears.
5-1, Warriors leading. Here's the 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and got him. That's a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout, 86 miles an hour, and that fastball is a lot better than the off-speed pitch right now, Paulie.
That's right. The fastball is just humming in and finding the zone. I think he just pounds that over and over. Potter should until the Warriors start hitting it, because he is. The strikeout is 74, now 75, or I think he's close to 80 strikeouts now.
And the Warriors have now batted around. Here's Cale Johnson again, swing and a miss, 85 miles an hour.
Came into the game with 74 strikeouts. He's gathered a few throughout this game. So 9th in the state coming in, and that fastball really is humming right now.
And another strike, 0-2. Fastball, getting him back in a position to give up no more damage here. Already 4 spot on the scoreboard in this inning by Snow Canyon, and Potter wants to shut the door. Bases are still loaded, and that one missing, ball 1. So 1-2 the count. Potter, Bear River pitcher. 1-2 pitch coming here to Cale Johnson, and that one inside corner, strike 3. 4 runs on 2 hits. They do leave 3 on base, no errors in the inning, and Snow Canyon's broke it open. They got a 5-1 lead on the Wilkinson South Lighting scoreboard here live on KSL Sports and the Fan Sports Network. Back after a message from our great local partners.
Hello, sports fans. It's Boo Boo and Nick from Honolulu Grill. Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kahlua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice. Don't forget to try our original Kava 8 at Honolulu Grill. It's game time.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Welcome to the Back Nine. We bring the world's best horses to you. Elevate your game at any time with 24/7 access to top-tier golf technology and expert PGA instructors available. Back Nine Golf is a place to improve your swing for all ages. Join us today.
Andrew Lyon back out on the mound for the Snow Canyon Warriors. As we go to the 3rd here in this 7-inning baseball game. First pitch, little chin music up and in, ball 1. Almost got him.
And the pitching disparity between pitch counts between the 2 pitchers, both of, Andrew Lyon and Potter having gone through just, wow, what a hit there.
And that's a shot into left, and that is the 2nd hit of the game, and Potter gets his first. I think he's a little mad after that last inning on the mound, and he takes it out on the baseball. That's a solid shot to left.
That's right. And we saw Andrew Lyon get a hit after his first inning, where he was kind of batted around a little bit. So Potter doing the same there.
But I think your point is taken. You were trying to compare 62 pitches for Potter so far through 2 innings and 36 for Lyon.
That's right. As it's taken a lot more labor to get through the same amount of time for Potter versus Lyon. So that's something to watch going forward.
And 1-0 pitch coming here, and that one's fouled straight back up. 1-1 the count now on Gardner. Potter over there at first. Warriors leading 5-1. Top of the 3rd inning.
Potter 25th in the state with 19 stolen bases this season. I'd look for him to be active over there.
And that last pitch, strike 2, swinging. Oh, ball and 2 strikes. Gardner got to shorten up. And here comes Lyon. Long time in the set position. Now goes to the windup and throws the fastball, but just outside. 86 miles an hour, and that one missing. 2-2 the count on Gardner. Gardner steps out, steps back in. Lyon's got the ball in his mitt. Lyon not even worrying about the runner at all. Another fastball downstairs, full count.
We got 3-2 now. The payoff pitch coming here for Lyon. And this inning, already a man on. Potential for 2 on here. I think this is a big pitch for both teams.
Lyon rocks, fires, and got him.
Wow.
Red Rock Real Estate strikeout for Andrew Lyon. Backwards K there as Gardner got caught staring at him.
And that was a missile from Lyon. The speed on that one upwards, I think, of 86, 87. 84 miles an hour. But Andrew Lyon, man, what a pitch in a big situation, high leverage spot. he gets the strikeout.
Keeping track K's, that is only the second for Lyon. Potter, on the other side of the equation, has
got five.
Strikeouts. So we'll keep an update on the K meter for both of our pitchers in this 4A state baseball bracket play, game 1 on a Monday. Remember, it's a true double elimination tournament. But by tomorrow, we'll have a couple teams go home. By Wednesday, we'll have the field cut in half. And then by Friday, we'll have a best-of-3 championship series. Game 1 Friday, Game 2 Saturday, and then Game 3, if necessary, Saturday afternoon. Do you like the format?
I like the format.
I do too.
Yeah.
Switched to it a couple years ago. I really feel like the best team has a chance to shine through, the team with the most pitching, the most consistent hitting, and that was Snow Canyon last year. They are the defending state champs. 84 miles an hour fastball just missing. It's 3-1 the count here on Rice. Rice, 1 on, 1 out, 414 batting average coming into today. There's a chopper to shortstop, hits the fastball right to Hancock. The throw over, not in time. They say Potter beat the throw to second. And Coach Sechrist is out of the dugout walking out. And I don't know if we got another shot at that. It was a bang-bang play. Potter was sliding in. Take another look, Paulie. And then there's the boom. Ty go to the runner. It's so far away at second base. We don't have a tight look, but a good replay look nonetheless, and it's too close to see on that replay.
Yeah, I think that's super close. I mean, Ty does go to the runner, but
let's bring in the third member of our crew, Caden Formaster. Caden, what did you see on that play? Do you like the call?
Ooh, I don't know if I'm on board with the call or not. I mean, let's check out that replay one more time here, because after the ball comes off the bat, obviously heading over to short, take a quick look at the foot. Oh, it's so tight. It's so tight. I mean, I guess in this situation, just Ty goes to the runner. That's all you can do.
Hard to tell. Kind of what I'm thinking there is he went with is it was so close. Good jump by Potter. And that one high and tight. And Alverson had to get out of the way. So 2-1 here in the top of the third for the Bear River Bears. Alverson is at the plate with just 1 out. So chance for the Bears to try to strike back. They trail 5-1 right now. And 86-mile-an-hour heater just outside and away for another ball.
Yeah, it's been a really good, even though down on the scoreboard, I thought the Bears have looked the ball in a lot. They've seen it really well coming down to the strike zone. Not swinging at bad pitches. Oh, what a nice catch.
89-mile-an-hour fastball, and Dewey Gibb grabs it, throws it to second. The old double play, and the Warriors are out of the inning. That was the fastest Lyon has been on the gun all day, and he handled it, but right to Dewey Gibb, and heads-up play there by Dewey.
Yeah, the exit velocity on that ball was high, but what a catch by Gibb, and doubled them off to get the Warriors out of the inning.
So they do get no runs on 1 hit, 1 left on base after the double play, and no errors committed by either team so far. And on the Wilkinson scoreboard, 5-1, Snow Canyon leads here on the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com. Stick around.
On commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West, or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit CoralCanyonGolfCourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Bottom of the third inning, Snow Canyon will have their 8, 9, and then back to the top of the order. So it'll be Dewey Gibb to lead things off, Magavero, and then back to the top to Ship. And that one missing, ball 1. 5-1 Warriors, bottom of the third. Fastball missing, ball 2. 2-0 the count.
Let's just see if Potter goes back to just attacking with fastballs, as that really was what got him through last inning.
Went to the off-speed pitch there and has had trouble locating the off-speed pitch. Swing and a miss on a 3-0, gave him the green light, and it's 3-1.
Looks like 2-2.
And here is the pitch. 83 miles an hour. Excuse me, that was the 2-2 pitch. Now it's full count. Gibb and Potter. And outside lost him. That one was too easy. You got to get it a little closer to that outer edge there. Gibb was able to easily draw the walk there. Is that one looked like he held it in his hand a little bit too long, Paulie?
That's right. And he wasn't going to offer it that offering from he wasn't going to take it that offering from Potter there. It was just too low and away. Not enough to get a nibble. Too low, I thought, but we'll see how that affects throughout the rest of this inning here as the Warriors got a man on.
First pitch swinging from Mugavero, and that one fouled off. A Fabulous Freddy's foul ball. Just a reminder, coupon book sale continues at both Fabulous Freddy's. Get a free wash the day you buy that 10-pack of washes, and you get the 10-pack for 30% off. And that one, maybe the slider trying to locate it. About 80 miles an hour there from Potter. One on, nobody out. Warriors leading 5-1. Breaking ball stays high.
Yeah, a lot of the off-speed stuff, he's had trouble getting into the zone. But he could just go to tried and true, that four-seam fastball that he's been seeming to locate well and full Snow Canyon hitters with.
And can't locate that. 3-1 the count here to the number 9 hitter. Like having another leadoff guy.
Yeah.
And Mugavero's averages dipped a little bit later in the year. He's hitting below 300. Early in the year, he was north of 300. That one in for a called strike. Now full count, 3-2 on the Nets on Fire pitch count, building champions on and off the court. Any coaches out there listening, they got a big tournament this weekend, and your high school teams are welcome. There's, I think, over 100 teams signed up for this weekend. It's going to be a big tournament at Nets on Fire. Learn more at netsonfire.org. Snap throw over to first. Runner back in time. Payoff pitch coming, but first another throw over. Today's game, live stream presented by UCCU Credit Union. Love where you bank. And by the Boulevard, making your house more like home for over 50 years. Buy smart, buy at the Boulevard. 5-1 Warriors, full count. And couldn't locate that fastball, just missing, and he'll give up a walk to Mugavero.
Potter's pitch count climbing and climbing here, and we're only in the third inning. So
yeah, he's at 73 pitches, 74 pitches after that walk.
Yeah, that's a high total for this early in this game, but that just shows to you the depth and the batter's eye of the Snow Canyon Warrior lineup. It's just so good and really one of the elite in the state.
And back to the top of the order, Ledger Ship. Ledge 1 for 2. And here we go.
Potter slowing his pace a little bit now.
1-0 pitch, breaking ball. They say strike there. That looked a little borderline on the inside part of the play, but it gave it to him. Here's the 1-1 delivery from Potter. Fastball away. Remember, you can finish the batter if you start before 110 pitches. If you throw under 86, you can come back on 2 days rest. But anything over that, I mean, you're hoping you got 3 good starters, and then you can bring everybody back for the weekend best-of-3 series. That's the goal. 86 miles an hour, and that one missing 3-1. Now to Ledger Ship. Ship 1 for 2 with the RBI double and a run scored already in this game.
Ship going to be real selective with this pitch if it's not in the zone. Oh.
Got him. He didn't like that. Right in the back of the leg, Paulie.
It's got a sting for sure, but Ship's a tough kid. And
looked like it got him in the hamstring or the glute area.
Yeah. But he'll take his base, and now they're juiced up once again. Same as last inning, same scenario. No outs, 3 on.
And here comes Coach Hawes.
The Warriors.
And this is Coach Hawes, not the pitching coach this time. And the infield is drawn in, and we got a Luke Udy at American Family Insurance timeout. Take a look there. As you can see, Coach Hawes has some instructions for his guys, and Potter is going to be lifted. So we're going to have a new pitcher. We'll talk about it when we come back. Warriors leading 5-1. And by the way, that keeps him under that 86 pitches and under 85. But he threw over 61, so he's going to have 2 days rest. But we got a new pitcher, and we'll talk about that when we come back. Warriors leading by 4 runs here at Bruce Hurst Field in the 4A State Baseball Championships on the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Today's game is brought to you by Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, Sport Court, Scooters Coffee, and Holbrook Asphalt.
So Nelson in the pitch, and this is the number 2 hitter, Andrew Lyon. Nelson in relief. I don't have him with any varsity statistics, Paul, this year.
This has happened a few times in the state tournament. Last year, where we've seen a guy that didn't have any varsity stats pitch big innings for teams. So here's a chance for Nelson to do that for the Bears.
And they're going with a lefty, right? So trying to give a different look here to Snow Canyon. I don't mind that. I think it's a pretty good tactical move to try to bring in somebody that they haven't seen.
Yeah. Gets away.
But nobody can try to score with the bases loaded. Line is 1 for 1 with a walk and a double off the wall.
That was, the double off the wall was inches away from going over for a home run. So Lyon's power stroke is definitely activated. Let's see if he's able to lift one here.
Nelson swinging a shot through the right side. 1 run will score. They'll put the brakes on and hold everybody. It's a bases-loaded RBI single for Rue, and it's 6-1 Warriors on top of the Bears here in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
And Andrew Lyon is locked in at the plate. He has seen the ball extremely well right now as he sends that one into right field and gets a run home for the Warriors. And now we look at the scoreboard, 6-1. This was a game that the Bear River Bears took the lead in 1-0 early. They flipped the script. It's been all Warriors since that first inning.
Kelch now steps up with 3 ducks on the pond here. Looking for his first hit of the afternoon as we've Now past lunchtime, and it's a swing and a high fly ball hit into center field. Wind kind of holding it up. Center field coming in hard. Now they'll hold up, and they'll tag the runner from third, and it's 7-1. Warriors add another one on a sac fly. Wasn't hit deep, but deep enough to score that runner from third.
Yeah, great execution there by Kelsch as he gets it, like you say, just deep enough to get a run in, but the Warriors still threatening here with 2 men on, just 1 out, so they're threatening.
Here's Trayvon. Trey just a junior. He's the DH in this game. Trey, big, strong athlete. His dad, Wes, was seeing the ball pretty good in that super regional against Uinta. Vaughn comes in with some pretty gaudy numbers. 341 the batting average, but the power numbers, the slugging percentage 488, the OPS 953. Not as good power numbers as some of the other guys on the team, but still really good nonetheless. And again, he's just a junior.
Yeah, he'll be back. So big addition and part of the core of next year's team for this Warriors lineup.
Outside from Nelson, 2-0. See what Nelson's velo looks. New pitcher for the Bears. .71 miles an hour there. And certainly lost him as that one was not over the zone. So, again, bases loaded with 1 out, and the Warriors leading 7-1, and a chance to really break this game open.
Yeah, a hit to any kind of extra base hit here would be pretty detrimental for the Bears as they're trying to mount a comeback down 7-1, but if they're to start the comeback, they've got to get out of this inning with no more damage inflicted by this dangerous Warriors lineup.
And there's you go from Potter, who's 84, 85, 86. We saw him touch 87. One pitcher saw 89. And now you kind of got a crafty lefty that's a thumber. I mean, we haven't seen him throw one in the sequence over 72 yet, and that's a pop-up. Catcher rips his mask off, circling the wagons, can't find the baseball. Boy, oh boy, Hawes couldn't find it.
It's a tough break there for the Bears. They needed that out in the worst way and unable to get it, but
new life for Diesel Lee, who goes back to get the baseball bat, and he's down in the count 0-2.
It's a tough break there if you're a Bears fan, but still an opportunity here. You got 2 strikes on the board, so why not just try and blow it by him? Obviously a different pitcher than Potter was, a little more crafty Nelson, but see what he brings here.
0-2 pitch. 68 miles an hour.
He was trying to nibble the corner there and almost got it, I thought, but just a touch outside.
Clearly what Coach Hawes has done is said, okay, I'm going to go throw a JV guy they've never seen that's a lefty, this, a junk ball pitcher, compared to, our ace with some velo, and just see if that helps a little more. And he does get Lee there down on strikes. That's a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout. So Diesel Lee is retired. And here is Hansen.
Still an opportunity for the Warriors to really bust this one open. And Nelson trying to do anything he can to prevent that on the mound.
Hansen swinging a miss, strike 1, 68 miles an hour. So completely different from pitcher to pitcher, and you kind of thought, you know what, Coach Hawes, worth the gamble here. See if he can work out of trouble. Swing and a miss. That was the fastball at 75, Paulie.
Yeah.
That's the most velo we've seen out of Nelson so far in relief.
Yeah, he's not a power pitcher, but he's a location guy, and he's been finding his spots here since he's taken over for Potter.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bases loaded. Warriors leading 7-1, and it's outside. Good stop there by Chipper Haas. I like what you said, though, Paulie. They've got to get out of here without any more damage. And Lyon seems like he's settled in.
Yeah, he does.
after giving up that 1 run early in the first inning.
Ooh, a good framing attempt by Hawes there. I thought he might even steal a call, but great veteran umpire sees the ball and calls a ball.
2-2. Nowhere to put Hanson.
Ooh.
And a swing and a miss and a strikeout for Nelson. Strike 3, and that'll do it. Warriors do get 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors, and 3 left on base as we go to the 4th. When we come back, Warriors lead on the Wilkinson scoreboard 7-1 over Bear River on KSLSports.com and the Fan Sports Network.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Paul? He's Paul Ratliff. I'm Devin Dixon. You know what the big talk in the broadcast booth is it's 12:24 and everybody's thinking about lunch up here at Bruce Hirschfield. We'll have to call in a favor with Boo Boo and the guys down at Honolulu Grill since we're so close here at Bruce Hirschfield, Utah Tech. In the first pitch, got him. Lyon hits his second batter of the game. I don't think that was what the doctor ordered, or that was the plan. I think it was the same guy hit earlier, Summers. So Summers trots down to first base, and the Bears need base runners. They'll take it.
Yeah, and I wonder, down 7-1, we saw when they had the leadoff base runner on the last 2 times, they bunted him over. I think maybe down a few too many runs to play a little small ball here, but let's see what the Bears end up doing.
Here is Lyon, fastball, strike 1. Now, Drollinger's got that shoulder brace on, Paulie.
Yeah.
What does that do? Hold that in place like a past dislocation or something?
Might have been. That's the first time I've seen a brace like that.
Pop up on the left side. Lee at third base, circling underneath it, and he has it for out number 1. He coned it, but caught it.
Just barely. Yeah, that ball looked like it was about to squirt out of there, but makes the catch.
And now, Summers can't go anywhere.
And Lyon seems, even though he did put a man on to start the inning, he has locked in quite a bit on the mound the last few batters that he's faced. So
well, and what people can't see that are watching on KSL Sports is the wind is blowing, making that play over there to third to Lee a little bit more difficult. There's a 22 mile an hour breeze blowing right now. Lyon downstairs, ball 1. This is Summers. 7-1 Warriors in the 4th. Fastball and a beauty there by Rue. And the count evens up at 1-1. You got Thomas Summers, and then this is Colton Summers.
Yeah.
Thomas, number 16, or 15. He got hit for the second time. Colton at the plate right now. Drollinger bats in between these two. I'm not sure if they're brothers or cousins. And the pitch, fastball, paints the outside part of the plate, and Summers was kind of stepping out of it. 2-2.
Good looking pitch there by Lyon at the knees, just great location. And see if he powers one by here. If he goes back to his power pitching roots. Ooh.
No, off-speed pitch. And doesn't get the call. Full count. 3-2 pitch coming here from Andrew Lyon. Warriors lead by 6. 1 on, 1 out, and he lost him.
And this is exactly what the Bears need in this inning. They need base runners, and then they need a timely hit. So now they've got 2 on. Now it's time for that timely hit to happen. I wouldn't even be surprised to see a double steal put on getting late in this game. Oh, they're calling him back to the plate. There's only 2 strikes, we're being told. No?
No.
I'm not sure why they called him back there then.
If I can hop on here, I'm also not sure what happened. We were at a full count. I think the umpire had a different count than the rest of us
I
did.
think so, yeah.
And he thought that was only ball 3, not ball 4.
I believe Tim Welch is the home plate umpire today, is he not?
But, okay, now he's sending him to first.
Yeah.
He just had the count wrong.
Okay.
I thought it was a walk. We had it as a walk.
Otherwise, that would have been the easiest steal of second we would have seen today because obviously you got over to second. No one threw over there. But
that's right.
It was indeed a walk.
So 2 on with 1 out. Chipper Hawes, the catcher, will step in. Right-handed pitcher, Andrew Lyon. Chipper Hawes, right-handed batter. Fastball outside, maybe a little bit downstairs. Ball 1. Today's game brought to you by Jersey Mike's. We'll select the Jersey Mike's sub of the game at the conclusion of this one. We'll also name our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game and the Finley Subaru Star of the Game, all coming up in our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. We're in the 4th. Good pitch there. And it's 1-1.
Lyon working with 2 on now. Just 1 out. He's got to be looking for the double play ball here.
Lyon rocks, fires, 85-mile-an-hour fastball, and Chipper Hawes couldn't find it. Swing and a miss.
Good-looking pitch there as he's going after Hawes a little bit here. He's got the 0-2 count. Now he can throw whatever he wants. He can throw some junk, get him trying to chase, or does he try and get a ball on the ground here for that elusive double play ball? We haven't seen a double play yet today.
Yeah, we have. Line out. We've saw 2 of them.
Oh, the line out. I'm talking about on the ground.
Oh, yeah. Still a double play, though.
Still a double play, you're right.
The line out, throw them out, we've had it twice, but we haven't seen just a routine grounder that they flip 2 with.
That's right.
7-1, Warriors lead. 2-2 count. And the delivery from Lyon, it's fouled off through the fastball at 86. Lyon's kind of just sitting there 85, 86 with that heater, Paul.
Yeah, he's been.
He probably got a little more if he wanted it, but
yeah, I think he'd get close to 90, 89, 90. Maximum effort.
Andrew's dad, Brandon, the pitching coach at Snow Canyon. His older brother was the state champ a couple of years ago, now pitching at Grand Canyon. There's a shot back to Lyon who throws it into center field. And that's going to allow a run to score. They are going to hose the runner at third for out number 2, but it's now a 7-2 game on E1, the throw to second base.
They get the lead runner, though, so that's the most important thing. And Lyon just on the throwback, you know, he fields the ball cleanly and has some time, but I think just the ball gets away a little bit there and allows the runner to try to advance to third. But he, like you say, gunned him down from the out. What a beautiful throw. And now we got 2 outs. Still just 1 on, right? Yeah, 1 on.
You could see the expression from Rue. He's just like, oh, like you got to throw it to the bag, right? And he just threw it behind Ledger Ship, who's running away from his normal position to cover. And it's almost like a quarterback on a slant route. You got to lead him a little bit, right? You got to lead him into that throw. 7-2. They do score the run. And a shot to second. Ship gobbles it up. Looks to first, throw in time over to Dewey Gibb. 4-3 the put out. So 1 run on no hits and an error. And they do strand a runner, but through 3.5. 7-2 Warriors on the Wilkinson scoreboard have the lead when we come back on the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs. Just complete an application on your phone or computer, or stop by any branch.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dive. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
Aloha, sports fans. It's Boo Boo and Nick from Honolulu Grill. Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kahlua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice. Don't forget to try our original Kava 8 at Honolulu Grill. It's game time.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in Southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Today's game is brought to you by Findlay Subaru, Honolulu Grill, Nets on Fire, and Intermountain Sports Performance.
Hey, we're back here at Bruce Hurst Field, home of the Trailblazers. I mentioned it earlier, but they just finished up a WAC homestand with UT Arlington, got 2 out of 3, winning Saturday and Senior Day Sunday. So they go out on the road for their final 4 games before the hopefully the conference tournament. They're sitting in 8th in the WAC standings, top 8 go. A win or 2 at Sac State this weekend should seal a spot in the conference tournament. And really a one-bid conference, so the winner of the conference tournament is going to get into the regional. Nelson still in pitching here. Talked about the contrast in the flamethrower Potter and now the thumber Nelson. That last pitch right there, 63 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Just tuned in, 7-2. Warriors trailed 1-0 after the top of the first and answered. Tied at 1-1, swing and a miss, and Cale Johnson strikes out. Then they erupted for 4 runs in the second, tacked 2 more in the third. We just saw Bear River get 1 back there in the top of the 4th. And now with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th, Snow Canyon's Dewey Gibb will step in with the Warriors leading 7-2. 7 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. That came moments ago on that throw to second from Lyon. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors for Bear River. First pitch right down Broadway for a called strike 1.
Yeah, Nelson has shown, like you say, just a vast contrast to Potter in the way they pitch and the styles. He really is kind of a junk ball thrower, just low velocity, kind of great location. And he's been effective thus far.
2-1 the count now. Dewey Gibb 1 for 1 with a walk. Or was he hit? I can't remember. But he's reached both times, so Gibb. And that's the thing that a lot of people talk about with the Snow Canyon Warrior team is there's no soft spot in the order. You got to pitch your way through this entire Snow Canyon batting order, and there's another walk. Dewey Gibb is aboard. Second one drawn of the game.
Dewey does a great job just not swinging at anything outside the zone. And Nelson, you know, even though he doesn't have the speed and velocity of pitches that Potter came with, his location was great last frame. A little bit dicier to start this one, even with the 1 out.
Movero swinging a pop-up, giving chase, first baseman racing right towards the dugout, sliding, and he makes the grab. How about that effort over there at first base by Alverson?
Yeah, what a play. He ranged over all the way, a long way there, and makes the sliding grab right on the backstop dirt. And what a play that was. Incredible.
Jumped on a horse, and he was hustling.
Yeah.
Slid, what, Paulie, 5-6 feet from the dugout? I mean, there wasn't a lot of extra room over there, but had enough room to slide and make a great basket catch.
Pitcher loves that. Nelson loves that.
Nelson will just throw softly over to first to say, I'm paying attention. Dewey, not a big threat to steal a bag. They could go hit and run here, but and it's not like Dewey's bad speed, but he's not as fast as a Cale Johnson or a Ledger Ship. That one outside. And it's 1-0 on the Nets on Fire pitch count. Again, Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Caden Formaster, Monica McLaughlin. Who we got in the studio? Chris back in the Finley studios. Whole crew. Game 1 of 4 today. The first 3 will all be simulcasts. Coming up after the Snow Canyon Bear River game, we'll have Dixie Ridgeline. That'll be followed by Desert Hills Crimson Cliffs. All on the radio, all on KSL Sports. And then tonight, the Park City Timpanogos game will be a stream-only game. Won't put that on radio here in Southern Utah with 2 northern teams, but we will have the live stream. Looking forward to bringing you every single game on the live stream all week long, Paul.
Yeah, looking forward to being a part of every single one, and great coverage throughout the state. KSL Sports, great partnership. Happy to be part of it another year.
1-2 pitch, breaking ball that darts outside, down low. Good block by Chipper. Chipper Hawes kept it in the dirt. And the count is now 2-2. 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. 1 on. Warriors leading by 5 runs, 7-2. And that one's outside, and he lost him. Ledger Ship, the batter. Ledger will step out, step back in. I think that was the 2-2 pitch.
Yeah, it was.
Here comes the 3-2 payoff pitch. And a swing and a foul. Fabulous Freddy's foul ball up and out of play over towards the softball field. Coupon books on sale. Full-service car wash. 2 St. George locations. Fuel it up with gas discounts every time you get your car washed. So that's the other thing with those coupon books on sale right now through Father's Day.
Yeah.
Every time you use one of those, you save on gas. So huge discounts when you factor in. You get 1 free when you buy that 10-pack. You get the 10-pack for 30% off. Plus, every time you get a car wash, you get 20 cents off per gallon of gas at the pump.
Can't really beat it.
Yeah, if you're filling up 20, 30 gallons of gas or diesel, save $3 or $4 every time you get your car washed at Fabulous Freddy's. All right, here we go. Payoff pitch again, and he got him. Swing and a miss, and Ledger Ship goes down swinging. A Red Rock Real Estate strikeout for Mr. Nelson, who's come on and done a decent job in relief. 7-2. We go to the 5th. When we come back, Warriors leading the Bears on KSL Sports and the Fan Sports Network.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Today's game is brought to you by Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, Sport Court, Scooters Coffee, and Holbrook Asphalt.
Back at the ballpark here. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff. Here in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Building with integrity is their competitive edge. Check out all their work and projects and what Grass Creek can do for you on the World Wide Web, grasscreekconstruction.com. Lion back out to work here in the inning. And first pitch, missing for ball 1. Potter to lead things off. He's officially 1 for 1. He walked and recorded a hit. Of course, in line right now as it stands to get the loss on the mound as they went to the bullpen. And Lyon working quickly with nobody on base and 2-1 the count.
Potter, the one hit he did have was a good-looking hit off of Lyon, and so let's see if he's able to continue. The Bears need some runners on. They're not a power hitting team. They're not a team that hits the ball over the wall, so they need to string together hits.
Chopper sawed off to the right side, foul. Lyon's 73rd pitch of the game.
Potter came in batting .310.
Breaking ball that doesn't break and almost got Potter. He has to duck out of the way. 7-2 Warriors, full count. Potter, right-handed batter, swinging a drive into right field. There's his second hit of the game, and it is a leadoff single off of Andrew Lyon, and that's the 4th Bear River hit of the afternoon.
That's exactly what the doctor ordered if you're the Bears. You needed a runner, and Potter finds his way on, whether it be walk or hit. Better for it to be a single. And now Broxton Gardner comes up, and he's got an opportunity to move over Potter or potentially, get a big hit here and drive him in.
(7-2), and so you do need base runners, so that's a great start to the inning here for the Bears. And we're already into the meaty part of this game, top of the 5th inning. You're kind of starting to look at a 7-inning baseball game. You get to the 5th, and you're like, we don't got a lot of chances left. We're down 5 runs. So that's a great start for Potter. And a swing and a foul ball up and out of play again.
And Lyon really regained composure after the first inning. It wasn't the prettiest of first innings, but he's really looked dominant thus far throughout the game other than that top frame. So it's really shown command.
Breaking ball, but it doesn't snap off quite enough to get back over the plate. Either he was trying to get hit by the pitch or he was worried that was going to break back over, and he was staying in the box as long as he could. We couldn't tell which. Fastball, swing and a miss. There's a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout. Beautiful job by Lyon there to get the K.
Yeah, Lyon bringing the heat there as he's touched 89 today, and I would not underestimate the speed of that pitch being near 90 miles an hour. That was a heater right down the middle and unable to get a hit there. And now 1 out and 1 man on for Andrew Lyon and the Warriors.
And that one gets away. That's going to be a pass ball or a wild pitch, and then Potter will scoot down to second base.
Now runner in scoring position here for the Bears. This is a great opportunity to start chipping away at this lead in the later innings. It all starts with 1, so they got to get a hit here. Try and give themselves a glimmer of hope in this one.
Wind up the 1-0 pitch outside. And that one does ricochet between the pitcher's mound and third base. D. Solis is like, you go get it, Rue. I'm going to stay here in case Potter decides he wants to do something crazy and try to go. Lyon takes a slow walk, like Paul walking a dog in the park looking for ladies, and he gets the baseball back.
There you go. I like that.
2-0 pitch. Shot to Ship. Snags it.
Man.
And they double him off again. They caught Potter leaning off second, and Ship throws it over to Hancock, and they get the double play, and they are out of the inning.
Incredible execution. You rarely see that once in a game, but the Warriors have executed that same play 3 times now to end innings, and what an incredible day it's been in the field for these Snow Canyon Warriors.
So we're through the top of the 5th. No runs, 1 hit. Nobody left on base after another double play ball started by Ledger Ship. And the Warriors have the 7-2 lead. They'll get their ABs and their licks coming up in the bottom of the 5th when we come back on the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com.
At Intermountain Sports Performance, we've been training athletes for over 20 years, and we guarantee your athlete will improve speed, agility, explosive power, and reduce the risk of injury while working with the most qualified and experienced team in Southern Utah. Find us on Instagram at sportsperformance_IH to learn more.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Today's game is brought to you by Wilkinson's House of Lighting, The Ring, Jersey Mike's, and Coral Canyon Golf Course.
Yeah, appreciate Coral Canyon Golf Course. They're celebrating 25 years. We'll have some Coral Canyon coaches' comments hopefully in the postgame show with Coach Sechrist if the Warriors do go on to win this game. And they're in a good position right now, but don't count out the Bears. They get that leadoff man aboard. But how about another double play ball to erase the inning? And that keeps the pitch count lower. And you look at Lyon at 82 pitches with 2 innings left to go defensively. He might be able to go the distance. Got to stay under that 110.
Yeah.
So he's got some pitches to play with.
It's got a little bit of a runway there to execute.
He went
that
28 pitches.
Game.
It'll be close. We'll see.
Need some quick outs, but.
And Lyon is leading off here, and he takes a couple balls here from Nelson. Again, I don't have any stats on Nelson. I apologize. Any Bear fans out there, Bear River fans listening or watching, don't have him pitching for varsity this year, according to their Max Prep statistics.
I would state that he's pretty battled admirably today.
Yeah,
for not having any varsity experience.
And there's a called strike. Again, not a guy that's going to overpower you, but man, the command, location.
Yeah.
State champion will be crowned on Saturday here. And Lyon will take the walk. That one misses on a 2-2 pitch. So Lyon is aboard again. Lyon has reached it safely. He's 2 for 2. And he draws another walk here in his 4th at bat. He already had walked earlier in the game as well. So they'll bring in the courtesy runner since Lyon is pitching. And Kelch will step in. Lefty on lefty matchup here. Kelch, 339 hitter, the catcher for the Warriors. Ready to go to work against Nelson. Nelson in relief. And that one kicked around, but Randall does not want to try to go, even though he probably, if he would have been really aggressive, that kick away probably would have been able to get down to second. But he had to decide real quickly. And I don't know if he knew it was going to be kicked.
Yeah.
So he kind of paused.
A little hesitation there.
Bender that goes down and away, 2-0 the count. 7-2 Warriors, bottom of inning number 5. Again, we'll name our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game. I don't know if we've seen it yet, Paul. We've seen some good double plays. Probably our leading candidate, Ship, with 2 line-out catches. Dewey Gibb had a 3rd. 2-1. After that one, a fabulous Freddie's foul ball up and out of play down the third base line. Seven runs on 5 hits, 1 error. The line score for Bear River, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. Throw over to first, back in time to check on Randall, who's running for Lyon. Now Nelson rocks, fires, and fouls that one off the bat of Kelch. Up and out of play, another fabulous Freddie's foul ball.
they're battling still. I mean, it looks as if the Warriors lineup still trying to get quality pitches, and with this junk ball stuff that Nelson brings, it's a little bit of a different pitch, something they probably weren't preparing for. And another one outside there, it looks like.
3-1 the count. Don't have any Region 9 updates to bring you right now, presented by The Rink, skatethерink.com, but do have a look ahead. Ridgeline and Dixie coming up next, 1:30 scheduled start time, 4:30 Desert Hills Crimson Cliffs, and then Park City Timpanogos, the nightcap tonight. That shot hit high into center field, wind affecting it, and he dropped it. He dropped it, and everybody will be safe. Wind playing tricks on the center fielder out there, and that's going to be an error on Colton Summers.
Man, that's tough. That's the second drop ball for these Bears in this game, and one prolonged in that bat that ended in a strikeout, so no harm done. But this time, there is harm done with the batter being put on base with that error. So, man, tough break for the Bears and tough break for Nelson on the mound as he needed that out.
I want to thank Sport Court of Southern Utah, and if you haven't heard, they're giving away a $5,000 scholarship to a student athlete in Washington or Iron County or Southern Utah. All you have to do is to nominate a senior, nominate somebody that has a 3-point GPA, plays at least one varsity sport, tell us how they're involved in school and give back to their school and what athletics they play. A little application right on our website, thefansportsnetwork.com. We're going to hand that out after all the state championships and spring sports season comes to a close and all the kids graduate, and we'll get that new scholarship awarded thanks to Sport Court of Southern Utah, proud sponsor of Region 9 Baseball here on the Fan Sports Network. First pitch missing from Nelson. Here's pitch number 2 to Trayvon, and that's fought up and out of play. And it's 1-1 the count. Warriors leading 7-2. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Scheduled 7-inning baseball game. Dixie Ridgeline might be a little delayed start time. We'll see how long it takes for some in and out and rake in the field, and we'll see what time this game ends. Big cut, chopping at wood and coming up empty was Trayvon. Strike 2.
Trey, a big, strong kid. You know, he's got power. He's got a guy. He's a guy that can drive the ball out of here. And that's exactly what the Warriors are want here. Just keep adding on runs. This game not over by any stretch.
Vaughn flares it into right field, and there's a dirty bomb single. They're going to hold the runner, and the bases are full of Warriors. It took a couple pitches to see to adjust to Nelson, and Vaughn finally hangs back and rips it into right for a sharp single.
And that's what the doctor ordered here for the Warriors as they're trying to keep adding on runs, like I was saying, and it looks as if they've got this opportunity multiple times in this game. Bases loaded, no outs, and they weren't really able to do much damage either the other times. Let's see if they're able to really pile it on and bust this game open here.
Here's Diesel Lee. Diesel today 0 for 2, looking for his first hit of the game. 7 runs on 7 hits now for the Warriors. Big cut, came up empty, strike 1. Diesel's been swinging. He's been aggressive at the plate, but hasn't been able to barrel one up yet.
And the contrasting styles between Potter and Nelson have played an effect in this game as well. So that went up high, ball 1.
Lee did walk and struck out his 4th AB of the afternoon. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Nelson outside. Nowhere to put Diesel Lee, and it's now advantage Diesel as he's ahead in the count, 2-1.
He's going to see something to hit here as Nelson, he's got to put one in the strike zone. Really, he's got to get a swing and a miss or some contact here.
A swing and a slow roller to short. The play at home, the force, and they get the lead runner. And that's the first out of the inning. And that's exactly what Nelson needed. And a heads-up play there by Potter coming in at short, making that throw home.
Yeah, that was the weak contact that Nelson exactly needed, and he got it as it came through for him in a huge spot there. And now with one out, the double play ball very much in play. Let's see if Bear River can turn one to get out of this.
And we got a new hitter here coming in for the Warriors here. So it will not be Mugavero. Or no, it won't be. Let's see. Pinch hitter. This is Jagger Mugavero, the sophomore. Does hit it at 462, but he's only had 14 plate appearances this year. 4 runs, 6 hits, 2 RBIs, and 3 doubles for Jagger, the sophomore. So getting some reps here in the state tournament. Bracket play.
Nice to see that. Younger guys getting the reps in, they're going to pay so important later in their careers and maybe in this run.
Popped him up, infield fly, and everybody will have to stay put as the shortstop Potter makes the play. Sometimes that first pitch is the best one you see, but he couldn't handle it.
Yeah, it's the first pitch a lot of times is the best in the at-bat, but sometimes you got to be more selective with when you swing the bat, as that one just pops straight up for the easy out for these Bear River Bears. And now 2 outs and still bases loaded, but much like the other times the Warriors had the bases loaded, not much damage done.
Ince is running at third, Vaughn's at second, DeSolia is at first. 2 down. And Cale Johnson says, stay put, stay put. It got away from Hawes for a second, but he located that baseball not far off the home plate.
Not an opportunity, I think, to get home there. Great block, recovery there.
Cale Johnson knows how to handle the bat. He's hitting .410 this year, but he hasn't gotten a hit in this game yet today. Lefty on lefty matchup. Nelson. Outside. Maybe upstairs. I couldn't tell. That looked pretty close, right on the edge, but the home plate umpire says ball 1. The 1-0 pitch and a little nubber off the hands up and out of play. Strike 1. 1-1 the count on the Nets on Fire pitch count here. Warriors leading 7-2. Actually 2-1, excuse me.
Nelson going to have to locate here as these hitters starting to dial in a little more and make more contact as they're fouling off a lot of pitches now.
Count will remain there as that one flared out of play. You do have a Warrior getting loose down in the bullpen down there, Paulie. Can you catch a number?
It's just it's the foul poles kind of blocking, or the netting poles are kind of blocking my view over there.
And the swing and a shot over shortstop, and that's going to drop. 1 run will score. Cale Johnson, a 2 RBI hit, and the Warriors lead 9-2.
Incredible hit there, piece of hitting, as he drove that to the gap where no one was, and it rolled a good bit of ways and drives in 2, like you say. And Cale Johnson used his speed too. He's out on second, and they're still 2 in scoring position. This is still an opportunity for the Warriors to keep adding on.
Here is Dewey Gibb now with runners on second and third. 9-2 Warriors in the bottom of the 5th. It's the 2-seed Snow Canyon leading the 7-seed Bear River. Later stage of this game, a foul straight back off the bat of Dewey Gibb, strike 1. And that one's going to be popped up. Infield fly. Everybody going with 2 outs, and Potter will come over and make the catch. Well, not before 2 more runs cross home plate, and the Warriors have opened up a 9-2 lead. Bears got to rattle the bats when we come back on KSL Sports and the Fan Sports Network.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Hi, I'm Jermaine Jegman from The Rink, and I'm inviting you to come out and escape The Rink. The Rink is the hot spot in town for big group events and kid birthday parties. We now have a karaoke room and retro skate night every Friday night. Visit skatetherink.com to learn more and let the good times roll at The Rink.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Hey, welcome back. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Caden Formaster, Monica McLaughlin, the whole crew. We're going to be here all week. Game 1 of 4 today. 3 more after this one. Coming up next, Dixie Ridgeline. Looks like that could be close to 1:30, but it could start maybe 10 minutes later. I mean, how about a crosstown Region 9 rivalry game with Desert Hills, the 1 seed, and the 8 seed Crimson? That'll be the 4:30 scheduled game. And then the nightcap tonight, Timpanogos and Park City, who both had to go through some Region 9 teams in the Super Regional to get here to Bruce Hurst Field. Timpanogos taking care of Pineview, 2-0, and then 18-0. And then Park City trailed Cedar, and there's a shot right out of the gate. This one twisting, it's going to go foul down in the corner, about 6 or 7 feet foul. Looked good off the bat, but kept twisting, and the wind's kind of blowing it that way anyway. I was going to say Park City taking care of Cedar in a sweep, winning both Game 1 and Game 2 up there last weekend, knocking out the Reds. Here it's 9-2, Snow Canyon leading, 0-2 count. And a shot into center field, and it's going to get down. And that's going to be a leadoff hit for Alverson.
Alverson came into the game batting .485. He's the best hitter on this Bear River team average-wise, and he shows right there exactly why he's that leading average man for the Bears.
Nine-2 Warriors with the lead. That one missing. Want to know the count? Coming up, the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Won't be a long post-game show. Hopefully we'll be able to catch up, get some coaches' comments, and then we'll spin it around. We'll be back on KSL Sports and the Fan Sports Network with that Dixie Ridgeline game. But first things first, do the Bears have an epic comeback in the cards? Good start to the inning, but they've had some good starts before with some leadoff men aboard and then haven't been able to capitalize. Warriors have scored a run or more in 3 of the 5 innings. There's only 1 inning where they haven't scored, and that was in the the 4th. So they just constantly put pressure on the defense. 3-1 the count now. In the top of the 6th. New pitcher is Ledger Ship, and a shot to third, blocked down. The throw across the diamond, 1 hop, and Gibb can't dig it. Everybody's going to advance to second and third.
Man, he got eaten up. That was a hard hit ball, and the throw I thought was there, but it was a little hard to make the catch and transfer. And man, now the Bears with an opportunity here, 2 on in scoring position, and no outs. A little bit of a hurried throw, I thought, as he saw the man screaming down the line. He blocked it, but not a lot of time to make that throw. So then a little off target, and it ends, and the Bears having 2 on in scoring position with no outs.
Ledger, though, senior. Good numbers this year. 2-1 record, 6 appearances, ERA 3.13. Ledger, 18 Ks, only 4 walks. So pretty good ratio there. And that hit through the left side, dug out of there on the backside by Lyon, which probably preserved a run. If it gets to the outfield to Cale Johnson in left field, they might have played it 2, but they do get an RBI hit, and it's 9-3.
Yeah, this is a late little rally here going on for the Bears as they're starting to string together hits, and might be too little too late, but not really, as they're starting to mount something here. Still 2 on, no out. And Ledger Ship proven to be not as effective as Andrew Lyon in this game, as they've really seen the ball well coming out of Ship's hands so far, as they've gotten a lot of hits this inning.
And that one fought off a foul ball. 0-1 count. Still a 6-run lead for Snow Canyon. I got good news for the Fan Sports Network broadcast team here. I haven't told them that, but we've got some Honolulu Grill being delivered to the press box. Everybody, yeah, some clapping. Everybody, I think everybody's getting hungry about 1 o'clock on a Monday afternoon. Monica over there seems ecstatic. She's got
Monica's
a smile.
smiling ear to ear.
Yeah. 1-1 pitch coming from Ledger. And the delivery, and got him up and in, and all he could do was fight that one foul down the first baseline. 1-2. Ledger. Opponents this year hitting 246 off of him. Only 1 stolen base that he has given up the entire season, Paul. That's pretty good in 15 2/3 work.
Yeah, it's real good.
So Lions Day is done. Get you the final best friends stats online in just a second. Breaking ball stays high. So Lion goes 5 full innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, walks 3, and strikes out 3. In line, of course, to get the win. He threw 84 pitches, so they keep him below the 85. So could see him as soon as, I mean, if things work out, Snow Canyon's up by 6 runs, you wouldn't see him again until game 1 of a championship series on Friday, right, guys? I mean,
yeah.
That would be ideal. But he could, if needed, pitch on Thursday. Another fastball fought up and out of play. Fabulous Freddy's foul ball off the bat of Summers, and count is full.
Or is it 3-2? Yeah.
Yep. 3-2 count. Nobody out here in the 6th. 1 run already has scored. Runners on the corners. Payoff pitch coming. And this one popped up into right field. Charging hard, getting over there. Nobody gets to it. And a run will score, and everybody is safe. That was a dirty bomb in a triangle, and it drops.
Drops like a foot away from the foul line. Like, what an incredible placement that was. It falls just in for a hit for the Bears.
I think the wind actually helped that ball drop.
Had 3
Instead of
Warriors charging
slicing
that ball.
foul, it kept it fair, and just in that dirty bomb area between second, first, and right field. And then now here comes Brandon Lyon, the pitching coach for Luke Udy at American Family Insurance, meeting on the mound. 9-4. Now our score. 7th hit of the game for the Bears off the bat of Summers. And it's an RBI hit. We'll keep it right here. That's a Dealer Collision big hit. Proud sponsor of Region 9 Baseball. From minor collisions, maybe a little fender bender, to a major accident, Dealer Collision will repair your vehicle right. Always involved in the community Dealer Collision Center.
Ledger kind of having an uneven start to this appearance, but he's still got a chance to get out with the lead, of course. They're still up big on the scoreboard, 5-run lead, but he's got to keep the hits to a minimum here as the lead getting slimmer and slimmer.
Leadership after the meeting with the infield and pitching coach Brandon Lyon is the first pitch and hit well into left, but still going to stay in the park near the track and caught. Just a deep out number 1 there. The wind was pushing it a little bit, but doesn't get enough of that one to barrel it up and get it out of here.
It's a long out number 1, but
Chipper now out, and now Barfus, the shortstop, will step in. Drollinger's down at second. Summers is over at first. We're in the 6th. First pitch swinging and fouled straight back. Get to the ballpark this week. Love to see it. Hottest day of the week today, and it's supposed to be high 70s, low 80s all the way through Saturday. The breeze probably keeping 87, not feeling too bad down there on the field. The wind is a factor right now.
It's bright, but I feel like it's not unbearably hot.
If you barrel one up, you can get out of here in a hurry to left. Have not seen a home run yet in this park today yet. I have a feeling by the time we get to tonight, though, we're going to have a couple, especially if this wind stays like it is. Helping the hitters that left side. A lot more righties than lefties. And a shot through the hole, and Lyon can't get to it. They'll put the brakes on. And now the bases are loaded. And here comes Mr. Potter, the top of the order, and the Bears are in business. They're not going down without a fight. It's a 9-4 game, and they got the bags full of Bears.
They need this hit by Potter, as this would really tighten things up, as we got a 9-4 game on the scoreboard, but that could quickly change. This could be something a lot tighter if probably one of their best players and one of their best hitters, Holden Potter, gets a hit here.
First pitch to Potter, strike. Bender that catches the outside part of the plate. Potter 7 doubles, 1 triple. No home runs this year, but he hits .310. 23 RBIs. His 23 RBIs are tops on this Bear River team, and there's strike 2 from Leadership. Warriors still leading 9-4, but Warrior fans just got they were kind of cruise control, and now they just got a little bit more nervous. Only 1 out here in the 6th. And fastball trying to stay down in the zone and doesn't get that call. Ball 1. Nowhere to put Potter. Barfus at first, Summers at second, Drollinger with that shoulder brace over there at third. And the pitch, and that one's driven into left field. Slicing away, diving, going to get past the left fielder, Cale Johnson. He's got to go get it off the wall. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score, and 3 runs will score. It's a 3 RBI double by Potter, and the Bears have cut it to 9-7.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games.
And here comes
Potter.
Coach Sechrist.
He makes a huge play here for his team as he finds a way to get this one barreled up to the outfield, and he clears the bases by himself. So what a play.
We got a pitching change. We're going to take a break in the action. Warriors will go deeper into the bullpen when we come back. And the Bears have cut it to a 2-run lead in the 6th. Snow Canyon 9-7 on the Wilkinson scoreboard.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
Aloha, sports fans. It's Boo Boo and Nick from Hung Grill. Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kahlua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice. Don't forget to try our original Kava 8 at Hung Grill. It's game time.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's crunch time, and all of a sudden, things got a little dicier. This Bear River Bears team has made this game interesting. They have plated 5 runs here in the top of the 6th inning, and they have chased Ledger Ship out of the game, Paulie, and now deeper into the bullpen goes Coach Sechrist, and the Warriors still have a runner on second here with just 1 out. Still clinging to a 2-run lead, but things definitely a little dicier for SC.
Yeah, things have tightened up for sure. As that's about as well as it could have gone for the Bears with Ledger Ship in the game, as he was basically gotten to by this Bears lineup. So let's see if they're able to stabilize here and hold on to this 2-run lead. The Bears have other ideas, though.
Here is Hancock to pitch. Hancock, 3.60 ERA, 6 appearances. Hasn't picked up a win or a loss this year. Kind of been like a middle relief guy. We've seen him come in on the back end of Lyon a couple of times. Hancock's just a junior. Only 11 2/3 work. 14 Ks, 6 walks. Opponent's hitting 250 off of him. And here's the 1-0 pitch. Fastball paints the outside corner for strike 1-1 the count.
These Bears, talked about it in the pregame, this was a team that I thought was underseeded. They're feisty. They've come to fight here today, and they're not going down without a fight in this one, as they've got 2 innings left to, or 1 2/3 innings to try and make something happen.
The righty Hancock missing, 2-1. 9-7 our score. 9 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors for the Warriors. 7 runs on 9 hits, 1 error for the Bears. 2-seed Warriors leading by 2 over the 7-seed Bears of Bear River. Wind is a factor out on the field. He plunked him. Oh, Hancock hit him. Didn't want to hit Gardner, but he did. So Gardner will trot down to first base, and he represents the tying run, Paulie, and the go-ahead run is at the plate now.
Yeah. Crazy situation. This game looked like it was in cruise control for Snow Canyon. They pull Andrew Lyon from the game. Ledger Ship gets hit a little bit, and now Hancock struggling a bit. And the Bears mounting this comeback, and it's not done yet.
Yeah, Lyon leaves. It's 9-2.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden you look up and it's 9-7. Outside by the Snow Canyon reliever, who rocks number 21. P.J. Hancock got a shot here to work out of some trouble and preserve the lead. But he's got some work to do. 1 out here in the 6th. Breaking ball stays in. Hard to snap that breaking ball off. Even the slider with more velocity still not maybe diving like it would because of how much the wind is blowing against the would-be break of a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah.
Wind still constant, 20 miles an hour, probably gusts upward of 24, 25. And there's a called strike. Straight fastball on the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike now on Rice. Hancock really working that right foot on the edge of the rubber and trying to throw that one outside and just misses away. 3-1 on the Nets on fire pitch count.
Yeah, it's troublesome, I would say, for the Warriors and their relief pitchers here, as they haven't really gotten any traction as far as getting to these Bear River hitters.
And a swing and a miss, strike 2. Good pitch there by Hancock. Three and 2 the count. 9-7 the score. Snow Canyon leading Runners on first and second with one down in the top of the sixth. Here's the pitch from Hancock and a slow roller out to second. They could be two. Flip to Lyon. Throw to first. Got it. Double play. 4, 6, 3, and that'll do it. Hancock comes in, gets a big double play ball.
Yeah, what an execution of that. 4-6-3, just like you draw it up, and they're out of the inning. Crisis averted.
All right. They do get 5 runs on 5 hits. And it's still Warriors by 2, 9-7 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. We go to the bottom of the 6th when we come back.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Welcome to the Back Nine. We bring the world's best courses to you. Elevate your game at any time with 24/7 access to top-tier golf technology and expert PGA instructors available. Back Nine Golf is a place to improve your swing for all ages. Join us today.
Today's game is brought to you by Down East, House of Jump, Udi and Associates, and Best Friends Animal Sanctuary.
Back here at the ballpark, Bruce Hurst Field. Scheduled 7-inning baseball game presented by the Boulevard by Smart. Making your house feel more like home for over 50 years, and Nelson's still out in relief. And I got to give Nelson some credit, right? He's done a good job and allowed Bear River finally to rattle the bats, and they are back in this game. It's 9-7.
Nelson's worked out of a few jams today for these Bears. And
Mugavero is the leadoff guy here in the inning. The junior. Braden. 1-1 count, taking 2-1. I know his batting average was north of 300, but the last couple weeks it's dipped down. So maybe he's due to heat back up here, get a little something going in the 6th. He'll take again, and now 3-1 the count. And a hit as good as a walk here, with just a 2-run lead for Snow Canyon. I can officially now say we're going to be late on the Dixie Ridgeline start time.
Yes.
We started about, 7-8 minutes late. I think it was about 11:07, 11:08 first pitch. So we were just a few minutes. They were doing some final stuff on the field. And there's a shot to short and caught. Beautiful catch by Barfus. Kept it off of the dirt at short for out number 1.
Yeah, great play there by Barfus. And it can't be understated how well Nelson has pitched in relief today. He has really dialed things in for him, coming in and throwing those junk balls. Throwing stuff, location has been key for him. Command. He's just really impressed me today.
Might be Potter. Once Potter got done pitching, I think they moved him to short, maybe put Barfus over to second. You see the number at short there, Paul, Caden? Is it 3?
It's hard to make out. I don't think it's 3, though.
And beamed him. Oh, Ledger's chip takes one. That's the second time Ledger's got hit. He got hit in like the glute or the hamstring, and now he gets hit in the shoulder blade as he turned his back. And a 1-out hit by pitch, and Ship is aboard. Andrew Lyon will step in. Lyon's having a good day. He's 2 for 2. He's also reached all 4 times. His on-base percentage going through the roof. Lyon hitting .306 in his senior season. Of course, he's committed to Grand Canyon, going to follow the footsteps. I don't think him and Isaac, his older brother, who's a junior and probably will go into the draft this summer, doubt they'll play together unless Isaac decides to stay another year and play. but a pretty good trade-off, one line for another.
Yeah, absolutely. As good as that bloodline's been for Isaac and Andrew, continuing through that Grand Canyon Lope program, I'm sure they're happy to have them.
And a swing and a shot, and the big day continues. Extra base hit coming here as this stays fair. Gets all the way down in the corner. They're going to wave Ledger's Ship, who's cruising around third. And it's an RBI double for Andrew Line as he ripped it into the corner.
Yeah, what a rip that was. Great exit velocity. He really crushed that ball. Rolls all the way to that corner at the 325 mark. And, man, long way to go for that left fielder. And clears Ledger Ship around the bases, gives them another run on the board to make this a 10-7 ball game.
The other sibling in the Lyon family, who's a really good athlete too, started on the soccer team as a freshman, is Lucy Lyon. She's just finishing up her freshman year. So there's one more Lyon coming up through the Warrior program. And that one missing. Kelch, one on, one out, one already batted in moments ago off the bat of Rue. And Nelson kind of looking out of the corner's eye at the runner at second, comes with the delivery. It's downstairs. He's done a pretty good job. Nelson, 3 1/3, scattered 5 hits. Did give up 3 early runs, but since then he struck out 4. 9 Ks in the game between the two Bear River pitchers.
Yeah. Coming a variety of different ways from Nelson. Potter mainly via the strikeout, but I feel like Nelson has mixed in a lot of different pitches to get his strikeout.
Well, they're just completely different types of pitchers, right,
Yeah.
Paul? I mean, I think we had one pitch that was 89 on the gun from Potter. 75 is the fastest I've caught on the gun from Nelson. He's a thumber. He's not going to overpower you. He's going to try to out-finesse you.
Mm-hmm.
And 2-0 the count here. Yeah, 69, and he lost him. Ball 4. On a 69-mile-an-hour pitch. So Kelch will trot down to first base. Lions down at second. You look at the Best Friends Animal Sanctuary stats, multi-hit game for Lyon, 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs and 2 walks. He's been aboard all 5 times. Plus, he's still in line to get the win on the bump. Vaughn's 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs and a walk as well. Johnson's 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Ship 1 for 3 with an RBI. So plenty of production for Snow Canyon offensively. And Vaughn is waiting because they're going to have a courtesy runner come in for Lyon. Put a little speed on the base pass in case they get. Vaughn's got some power to find an alleyway, and they want to make sure that they can score that runner.
Yeah, 10-7 ball game. Got a little cushion, but they like to add some insurance runs in this inning for facing the potential last frame they'll have to take on the Bears hitters. So
and the pitch, and that one's fouled up and out of play. Got people tuning in from all over, probably welcome in a lot of the Ridgeline and Dixie listeners and viewers that are getting ready for that next game, but you're going to be delayed. We're in the later stages here, 10-7, Snow Canyon leading Bear River, and there's a rip shot into center field, but it's going to be right on a bead to the center fielder, and they won't try to tag up. And 2 away. So Vaughn lines out to center.
Nelson got to be a candidate for our Jersey Mike sub of the game, the way that he is picked up where Potter had some trouble, and he's found his way through the lineup a few times now. So got to be a candidate for that. Don't know if he'll win, but he's definitely putting his best case forward here.
So Nelson gets a big out there. Vaughn hadn't been retired all day. And now we got a pinch hitter here. This is number 20 for Snow Canyon, which is Ince, the senior. Lefty on lefty matchup here. Ince. I don't have Ince. Let's see. Games played. He's played in all 20, but mainly as a runner. And there's a shot down the line, and it's a fair baseball. The senior, Coach Seekers, draws up the pinch hit, and 1 run will score. Here comes the runner.
No, he called foul ball.
They called that foul?
Yeah, Tim called it foul.
Ooh. Do we have a replay? That was close. That was so close. I thought Coach Seekers was expressing, I thought he thought it was fair. But maybe he was frustrated it was just foul. It was so close to the chalk.
Yeah, that was brutally close. And
my mistake, a little excitement on a foul ball call there. I thought that ball was fair. My apologies. We don't have another shot at that. It was close, but
super close.
They got a better view down the line than I do up here in the broadcast booth. But that was
tight to the
centimeters
line.
from being fair if it was foul. Outside on that pitch, kind of being careful with that pitch after you just almost laced a 2 RBI double. I wasn't watching the home plate umpire for the call.
The senior, Coach
And that's the call from earlier that was not accurate because it was a foul ball. Caden was drawing up the replay to take another look at that. And that one downstairs. And it's 3-1 the count. So senior in the state baseball tournament. It's a 10-7 lead. Should get something here if he wants to take a. And it's inside. It doesn't matter. He lost him. Bases loaded now.
Nelson throwing a lot of pitches at this point, I feel like.
And here comes the pitching coach for Bear River. It's not Coach Hawes. It's one of the assistants. It's going to take a slow walk out to the mound, and we're going to have a timeout. So, meeting on the mound brought to you by Luke Udy at American Family Insurance. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff here in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Hey, celebrating 25 years of great golf. Hopefully we'll get some Coral Canyon coaches' comments. 25 years. Coral Canyon opened in 2000, and on the 25th this month, which happens to be the Sunday before Memorial Day, you can get $25 off rack rate on your tee times. Call 435-688-1700 for tee times at Coral Canyon Golf Course. 25 years. And it is pure arena out there right now. Bottom of the 6th inning. Warriors up by 3. Quick meeting is over. Nelson's going to stay put. They're not going to get him, just going to check on him. And this is Jagger Mugavero, the sophomore, who will stay in and hit again.
Jagger went first pitch swinging pop-up last inning.
And that one missing. Oh, did they give him a strike? Strike one. Bases are loaded. Jagger came in for Hansen and will stay in and hit again here in the 6th. The pitch, swinging and a miss, big cut. And he couldn't find the barrel on the baseball. And it's 0-2. Big spot here because Kenny could give themselves some breathing room right back.
Yeah.
Single to the outfield, you got to believe with the speed on the base pass, they'll score from second. And it's a pitch out to see if anybody was going to try anything crazy there. And nobody was. And it's an 0-2 count, so you have the liberty to do that, and it's still just 1-2. Esplin and Broadhead are the runners. Esplin's at second, Broadhead over at third.
Too tall there.
Broadhead was running for Lyon. So it's 2-2 count. And we'll see if Mugavero gets a green light. Jagger, second AB of the game. Swing and a miss. And they do leave the bases loaded. There's a big Red Rock Real Estate strikeout for Nelson, the Bear River pitcher. Bear River chasing 3 to tie, 4 to take the lead. We go to the 7th. When we come back, Snow Canyon nursing a 10-7 3-run lead on the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Back here at Bruce Hurst Field, Utah Tech University. Bruce Hurst, Flood Street, Fenway. I wrote a book about probably the clear-cut, most famous major leaguer ever to come out of St. George, Utah. Do have Drew Thorpe in the big leagues right now, but he's on the shelf. He's got an injury, right? So, Kinsler spent some time. Brandon Lyon spent some time. Brandon's originally from Taylorsville High School and then came down here to go to Dixie Junior College. Played for the Rebels back in the 98-99 seasons. Got 4 numbers retired on the outfield fence here at Bruce Hurst Field. P.J. Hancock back in to pitch the 7th. And the first pitch missing, and then pitch 2 in the sequence for a called strike at the knees. And it's 1-1. Warriors 3 defensive outs from winning. 10 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors. 7 run, 9 hits, 1 error.
Looks like we got a special delivery in the studio.
Oh,
or the press box.
Boo Boo coming up clutch from Honolulu Grill. He knows we're right close to Honolulu Grill. He said, let me get you guys some food over there. One of our great sponsors. And
thank you to Honolulu Grill.
If you've never been there, you're missing out. It's terrific. I'm at least 2-3 times a month.
That's good.
Me and Boo Boo, we see each other a lot. And a Fabulous Freddy's foul ball. It's 2-2 the count here on Alverson. Righty on righty matchup. Hancock, the third pitcher. It was Lyon, then Ship, and now Hancock. And breaking ball behind the bat. Luckily, it didn't hit the bat or hit Alverson as he stayed put in the box. Again, if you're logged in looking for Dixie Ridgeline, going to be delayed. Probably going to be about a 2 o'clock, 2:05, 2:10 start time. They'll get field turned around as quick as they can. Of course, it depends on how long this 7th inning goes, too. So I don't want to start guessing and guessing wrong because there's a walk given up by the Warriors, and Hancock lost Alverson.
Alverson, the guy that leads the Bears in batting average, and he's very disciplined at the plate, takes his time there as we saw him draw the walk. So they're still very much alive in this game in the 7th.
Hancock ready to go to work here on Summers. Here's the pitch, right down the middle, but tall in the K zone. Just trying to nibble at the top, and ball 1. See where the velocity is for Hancock. Haven't checked on that since he's coming in relief. And time called, so we'll check on that as soon as we get a pitch. Radar Gun brought to you by Intermountain Sports Performance. The summer of speed. There is no off season. Get your kids signed up. Improve their 40 time, their vertical leap, their overall strength. 83 miles an hour on that pitch there from Hancock.
Hancock really has come in and stabilized after Ledger kind of struggled a little bit in his appearance, but Hancock come in and got them through that last inning, and now it's his job to close this one out.
1-1 pitch. One on, nobody out, top 7, and another 83 miles an hour that's just missing for ball 2. Trying to work the corners here. Don't want to give up something. Summers has other plans. And here comes Hancock. The windup and the delivery, swing and a miss. Thomas Summers, 257 batting average. Swatted in 13, 3 doubles, 1 triple. Played in all 24 games for Coach Don Haas. And another fastball at 84 and just missing down and away, and it's a full count. 3-2 on the Nets on Fire pitch count.
That was a good-looking pitch, I thought, there, but unable to get the call. But 3-2.
Warriors
payoff pitch.
Warriors leading 10-7. There are 3 defensive outs from winning. Bears need 3 to tie it. Swinging a drive into center field, and on his horse coming in and then putting the brakes on was Mugavero, and Braden makes the play for out number 1. And now the Warriors are 2 defensive outs. It's so tough to fight through that one-loss side of the bracket when you lose on a Monday.
Very much so.
Yeah, I think you have to win, what is it, 7 games after today to get to the state championship?
Well, I think you said on the show today you can't win the state tournament on a
Day 1.
on a Monday, but you can definitely maybe play yourself out of it or make it much tougher on yourself.
Here's the pitch and a called strike right down Broadway. Hancock's done a nice job. Wind still whipping to left field at about 20 miles an hour. This is Drollinger. Drollinger hits at 314. Brooks, get that shoulder brace on. I don't know the backstory on that. I apologize. If we see Bear River again, I will find out, though. And they are guaranteed another game, so we will see Bear River again, even if they don't come back and win this game. They're not dead yet, though. 1 on, 1 out, down by 3. Drollinger just needs to find a way to bring the tie and run to the plate here. Hancock has other ideas. The righty delivery is swinging a drive, and it's going to bloop it into left, and that's a hit. Johnson cuts it off. Runner will have to stay at second. 2 on with 1 out, and now the tie and run will come to the plate here in the 7th inning.
Yeah, scary situation.
He broke his bat there. That bat shattered, too.
Yeah, as we see here on the replay, as
take a look at the bat.
Just shatters.
That's not a wood bat, folks. Of course, that's probably not a torpedo bat.
But now this is a scary spot for the Warriors now. The tie runs at the plate. You've got a runner in scoring position, another one on first. Just 1 out here, and
Warriors got to be thinking about one of those 3 double play balls they've turned to
do.
end it. Bear River just thinking about doing your job 1 pitch at a time, and Summers will try to do his job and find a way to get aboard. This is Colton Summers. He hits at only 195. Only 15 hits this year, according to my stats. 13 RBIs, 1 double, 1 triple. So this could be a key timely hit, even though he hasn't collected a ton of them this year. And a swing and a foul. Kind of handcuffed him there high and tight, and he fought it off. Strike 1. 10-7 Warriors. You look up, and all of a sudden, Bear River now has out-hit Snow Canyon. 10-9. But on the scoreboard where it matters, still a 3-run lead for Snow Canyon. But the tying run is at the plate, strike down the middle, and Summers doesn't offer at it. And it's 0-2.
Yeah, they need one more strike here or a double play ball. Either one or the double play preferable, of course, but I think you just try and strike this batter out.
P.J. Hancock in relief, ready, and fires. Got him. There is a huge Red Rock Real Estate strikeout. He froze Summers, and he goes down looking.
They're down to the final out, but still with the tying run at the plate. But what an exhibition of pitching that was from Hancock. Just no fear, goes straight after the batter, strikes him out to bring the Bears to now their final out of this game.
Glad you're with us on the Fan Sports Network, presented by the Boulevard, or on the live stream, KSLSports.com, presented by UCCU Credit Union. And that one in for a called strike. Big tension in the ballpark, especially for Bear River. They got to find a way to get Chipper Hawes aboard. Outside, ball one. And here comes the pitch from Hancock. 1-1 delivery inside, ball two.
And Hancock really battling here at this stretch of the game as the Bears not wanting to go down easily, and he's going to have to throw it in the zone because they're real disciplined right now, fighting for in the last out potentially of this game.
2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. Bear River down to their final strike, trailing 10-7. Hawes took a big cut at that one. Hancock. Ready. 2 on, 2 outs. 2-2 count. The pitch, swing and a miss, got him. Snow Canyon's won at 10-7. Hancock gets a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout on Hawes, and Snow Canyon will stay alive on the winner's side of the bracket. Bear River will move to the one-loss side of the bracket after a 10-7 game.
Some tense moments, but Snow Canyon finds a way, even after Andrew Lyon finds his way out of the game. They find a way to get it done.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll see if we can get Caden with Coach Sechrist. It's a final on the Wilkinson scoreboard. Warriors win it 10-7 over Bear River.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Hey St. George, this is Brian. I'm the new owner of your local Everbowl. Looking for a delicious, nutritious meal? Come to Everbowl. Our acai bowls are packed with superfoods to fuel your day. And it's where Region 9 sports fans fuel up.
Today's game is brought to you by Appliance Wholesalers Plus, Bucks Ace Hardware, Dealer Collision, and Finley Subaru.
All right, I think we've got Caden Formaster down with Coach Sechrist.
All right, we're here with Coach Sechrist. Got win number 1. It's a long road to try to get to the championship. Of course, you guys were the reigning champs, but you got game 1 under your belt. A little dicey there towards the end, but ultimately a really solid showing from you guys today.
Yeah, definitely came out, and Rue wasn't spotting up like he usually does, but that's what it is, and the defense played good behind him, and we got a good lead, and if we would have had a couple better bats in situations, I think we could have maybe got out of here a little bit early, but that's a great team over there, scrappy, coached well, and we're just glad to walk out with a W today.
Absolutely. Well, best of luck tomorrow as well. We'll be here broadcasting live, so we'll see you tomorrow.
Love it. Thanks for doing this for us.
All right, back up to you guys.
All right, there you go. Coach's comments brought to you by Coral Canyon Golf Course. And, yeah, Coach knows it was a little harder than he probably wanted. You could kind of hear the tone of voice, maybe a little bit of relief there. They found a way.
That's right. Found a way to get it done. That's all you care about in the playoffs.
10-7 the final. Andrew Lyon, the winning pitcher, Hayden Potter, the losing pitcher. And if you're paying close attention to the bracket in the baseball championships, the winner of this game will face the winner of the game coming up next. Meanwhile, the losers of each game will square off. So both Bear River and Snow Canyon will be paying close attention to Dixie Ridgeline, which was scheduled for 1:30. It's 1:52. They've already got both teams out on the field. They're getting loose. Some long toss about to start up, and they're going to work prepping the field. Officially want to welcome you into the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Dr. Cody and his staff make your kids feel right at home with all your dental needs. This summer, you need your kids to get on over there. The exam, the x-rays, and the teeth cleaning. One low price, just $99 for new patients at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. And, Paulie, tons of offense in this game. Both teams exploding. You know, you look at the total hits, the total runs, 17 total runs scored. You know, you had 19 total hits in this game. But when the dust settles, Snow Canyon wins on the scoreboard by a final of 10-7. And it was Bear River that struck first. They took that 1-0 lead, but then quickly Snow Canyon would take the lead and never surrendered it, even though they got that 5-run inning, and Bear River made things interesting. Snow Canyon able to hold off the Bear River Bears and move on. And Caden rejoined us in the press box. Did you sense a little relief in the voice of Coach Sechrist there that he escaped with the victory?
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
It sounds like it. I think anytime you got your back against the wall and the other team's charging up behind you and you see a 9-7 ball game, luckily, of course, they're able to get an extra insurance run on, make it 10-7 as a final score. But, yeah, there was definitely some relief there.
If you're looking at some awards here inside of our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show, let's get to them because we got to turn around and get our books ready for the next broadcast, Dixie and Ridgeline, coming up. If you're to pick a Finley Superstar,